The only word that came to my brain was salutations. And welcome to Tales from Beyond No, I want to start over. Can we just
keep rolling with it. Just keep it going.
Okay, Sable, whenever you're ready, you can take us over. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tales from Beyond Crow Lane. I am your humble dungeon master, and we're going to start the same way we always do with some introductions. My name's Reed or Snail. You can find me on TikTok and hi at DND5E. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr at Snail5E, and you can come hang out with me on Twitch at the Gamer Snail. It's me, Mara.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mara. You can find me on various places on the internet at either College of Lore Dropout or Lore Dropout, and you're gonna have to guess because I don't remember which ones are which anymore. So best of luck. Also, I write, so you should read my articles.
Thank you, Mara. Bree.
Awesome. I'm Bree. Where can you find me? I don't really know where you can find me, but for everyone who's celebrating Chinese New Year, Xin Nian Kuai Le, and enjoy. I don't know, spread some love, feed your friends. That's it.
Beautiful. I love my friends, and I love feeding them. If feeding them means running D&D campaigns for them. Diana!
Hi, I'm Diana. You can find me most places at Sapphic Dragonona or just Sapphic Draga, and I hope that you all enjoyed International Soup Day yesterday. I certainly did, and now there's loaded baked potato soup that I can't stop thinking about. So, the way to my heart this Valentine's Day appears to be through soup. Thank you.
Thank you. Eligible suitors, apply.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Yep. The energy sure is something today, huh, folks? Hi, I'm Jess. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me on the internet at Seriously. Today is also National Disaster Day, apparently, so that seems really good energy to bring to Crow Lane, which I will be doing as your disaster man-wife. I don't know.
Yeah, it's also National Fart Day, so we can bring that energy.
Oh
instead.
Man, everyone fart in unison. 3, 2, 1, go!
TT. Oh, we're frozen. We're frozen on Twitch.
Oh no!
Thank
we
God.
farted too good, folks. We broke the stream.
Sample.
Are we?
Do you guys remember when they were like
frozen?
We're gonna do Spy Kids in 4D, and it was
We're back.
they had all the aroma things?
Okay.
We should do that.
Okay.
Okay, TT.
Hello, I am TT. You can find me wandering around the British countryside saying British words with an American accent. And you can also find me at TT Bread on everything.
Thank you, TT.
So do that.
Last but certainly not least, James.
Hi, that was a long one. Hi, everyone. I'm James. You can find me on TikTok at Nice One James. I think there's another one, but the energy in the studio has fried my brain. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TTRPGay. Also, I'd just like to say, if this campaign is my friend feeding me, then all I have to say is finally some good fucking food.
That was sweet. Thanks. I'm gonna let's do some announcements.
Yeah, tell me all about it, Reed.
Yeah, what a great announcement. Okay, my second announcement. This week is a Starfarers week. It is! Yay! So be sure to join us on Wednesday for the next episode of Tales from the Hearth Starfarer. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for the gifted subs. That's very kind of you. I'm glad you like our silly energy enough to give us money about it. You can join us next weekend on Saturday for the next episode of Tales from the Starlight Ocean. You can also join us next week on this day, on Sunday, for the next episode of Tales from Beyond Crow Lane. And guess what, everybody?
What?
Not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that, you can join us for session 1 of Dance with Death, a 3-part small-scale tale. We're gonna dance we're gonna celebrate Valentine's Day, and we're not gonna die. Thank you all in advance for joining us. It's gonna be a great time.
Everyone's gonna be so gay.
Everyone's gonna be
Which
so
is
gay.
unusual for us.
That's
so
so
it's a real
new for
marketing
us.
point.
We don't normally do that.
Gotta mix it up.
We have a Patreon. Patreon.com/Starlight Tales. This month is Crow Lane month. So if you, the viewer watching this episode of Crow Lane, are like, wow, I want more content for Crow Lane, join our Patreon. Patreon.com/Starlight Tales. You also get access to all of the previous things that we posted last month. So you might as well join before you miss more things. Also, we have Twitter and TikTok at Starlight Tales _. You can subscribe to us, that's the word, on YouTube for all of our past VODs. You can join us on our Discord and see the extremely emotionally depressing playlist that Stella put in there today. It ruined me, affectionately. I think that's it.
Snail, what if I want to put the logo on my body?
Oh my gosh, I have the best news for you.
Tell me right now. It's almost my birthday. You have to tell me.
Get a tattoo.
You could get a tattoo if you wanted to. Or you can buy our merch. The link's somewhere.
Right there. It's just right. It's right here.
Somewhere. Thank you all so much for the hype train. What a fun way to start off this completely normal episode.
Choo choo, motherfuckers.
And on that note, let's pass it over to the intro. All of my silly energy is gone. I'm serious now.
Not true.
We're going to start with the recap of what happened last episode. We started with a flashback to the episode prior and followed Riva on her little adventure to discover that the vault had been broken into by none other than arch nemesis of the Crowcolts, the Hot Rods. We quickly flashed back to Under the Ground, where the party was slowly but surely encroaching on Tuala's territory. There was a fight. It was epic. There were so many natural 20s that were rolled. They decimated my guy. However, during this combat, Riva also ended up trapped in a ruby. And inside that ruby was Ruby. Not the Ruby that we know, the Ruby that we've heard about, who we thought was dead. Yes, Riva's mother trapped in their ancestral ruby under the ground of the very planet that they called home. However, Dennett was able to shoot it and set them free, and now they're back, and there's an extra person. Speaking of extra people, we dropped Estrus off at home. Thank you so much, Sweet, for joining us on this 2-episode bender that was only supposed to be 1. And still speaking of extra people, we got some crows back. How exciting. They were in a painting. They really, really liked the bread there, but Ruby was like, come home, and they agreed. And last extra person, Rose let slip that she is pregnant. And we pick up exactly where we left off, with Rose going. And, because of the baby.
Well, I mean, you can't name it Ruby. We're at capacity for that, so,
Yeah. Surprise.
I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm just got my eyes fixed on Rose. Just sanity checking. Is my wife about to cry? And do I need to cover for her? Yeah, okay. I just throw an arm around her and kind of like, yeah, we were gonna tell you at dinner this weekend, but stuff happened.
Sorry?
Stuff happened.
You know, we had a couple other things, so
Surprise.
I think
Okay.
Rodella is doing everything in their power to keep it together, but they're so thrilled to hear this.
Oh.
Just the grandchildren are Rodella's joy in life, and just the idea that another one is on the way after the fucking incredible win that they just had, coupled with just an intense amount of fear at the idea of Rose being pregnant, but just lots of mixed emotions. But all you see is Rodella going like this, and congratulations.
Thanks. I am not looking at you, otherwise he will cry. He's looking at no one.
yeah. Oh, when's it happening? When's it due? Sorry.
We've still got plenty of time. Couple months.
A couple months.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, not couple in the realm of like two. Couple like more loosely, as in like yeah,
Soon.
like 4 months.
Rodella reaches out and grabs Riva's hand and just squeezes it.
Aww. I think Riva like looks over at you and just sort of like beams a little bit. And then there's also a little moment where Riva takes a pause, looks over to Ruby Sr. and goes, "Surprise, you're gonna be a great grandmother as well."
Congratulations. That's very exciting.
Thank you. Rose is like, I just can't ever say like bright pink, ears are flat. Just thanks.
Normally I'd be really mad if somebody stole my surprise and stole my thunder, but I'm really excited for you.
Well, thank you for the pardon this once.
But be careful. You ruin a surprise of mine again, I'm gonna have it up to here.
Yeah, I'll write that down because this was intentional.
And
Definitely.
I'm just gonna come over and give you a big hug.
Oh, yeah.
Sam, still awkwardly in the background, looks at Nadette with the look of like, I knew something was happening.
Tennant catches her eye and is like, you didn't know shit.
She like sheepishly sits back down.
Well, a lot has happened and we have a lot to discuss. Why don't we reconvene in the estate? Do you
I
need
think
a
we are
moment?
at the estate, are we not?
Okay.
Perhaps...
Wow, we made it there so quickly.
Perhaps the two of you, and Rodella looks at Tennant and Rose. Perhaps it might be a good idea for you to check up on the kids and maybe looks at Rose. Take a moment to rest.
Yeah. That'd be a nice. I mean, unless you need me, then I can be around. But that would, yeah.
I'm gonna take Rosa.
Put your
Where's
feet in
that?
a tub or something.
Okay. Yeah. I'll probably like take a nap, but I'll add that
yeah.
to the to-do list.
That pregnant.
What?
That. Oh, fucking microphone. You've been doing all this pregnant.
Yes.
All the running around, all the casting,
Yeah.
everything.
Yes.
Jesus.
I mean, okay, I'm still a person. I didn't like.
No, yeah, I know. It's just impressive.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's why I've been, throwing up sometimes.
Oh.
Just every now and then.
That does make more sense.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright, we all look and smell like shit, so I think maybe, everybody go... I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna
get the
take
showers. Yeah.
Sam on a tour of the house since she's never been here
Stay
before.
out of my room.
Not in your room. Right. Sure.
Sam like awkwardly grabs Annette's hand and is like, okay, let's go. This is weird.
Ardella, why don't we take my mother and maybe we can have a quiet conversation over a cup of tea? It might be worth having the three of us sit down before everyone comes back.
That's a good idea.
Sounds lovely. Looks back at Rose. Congratulations once again.
Thanks. Not nice to meet you, by the way.
You as well. Gives Tennant like one more second glance and then turns back to Reva. Tea.
Come on, love.
Yeah. I think when Rose like sees Ruby the senior, look at Tennant, I think her smile becomes a little less genuine. But I'll go off.
Okay. We will follow Rose and Tennant. Kids are still at Sloane's house. Are you heading straight there to pick them up? Are you taking a minute to yourselves first?
I think Rose will stop them like the minute they're out of sight and just go, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, fuck, that is not how we wanted to do that." And I don't know why it came out of my mouth. I'm normally so good at keeping things in, and it just came out of my mouth. And, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Ten.
Why are you apologizing?
I mean, it wasn't really the moment, and I didn't mean to. And I know we were probably gonna do like some nice big thing with the family, and then it was just out of my mouth.
I think given how the last few weeks have gone, I'm just glad everyone knows and can, I don't seem like a fucking insane person all the time. For no reason.
No.
Yeah.
Not even once.
I'm sorry that's not the way you intended it, but...
It's not your fault.
Why don't I take you home and then I can go get the kids?
I can go with you. It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'll be fine. I'm very strong, so you know.
Just like grabs your hands and kind of rubs warmth into them because they're shaking a little bit and is like,
Mhm. Yeah, but I'm very capable, so I can very easily walk up the street.
Yeah. And then ducks and picks you up and throws you onto his back and just piggybacks with you.
I feel like
we
anybody
could do
still
this.
outside hears a little bit of a shriek.
Are you piggybacking them home or to Sloane's house?
To Sloane's house.
Okay. You guys walk over in that direction. The door is open, and you can kind of see inside Estrus unpacking things that they had brought with her to help, spell components and weapons and things like that. And Sloane is still in the front working on the garden and kind of looks up at both of you. They know.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you for everything.
Of course. Absolutely. Kids.
That's a good... Yeah. Kids.
I'll go
I
grab
kind of
them.
Ah! I'm gonna put Rose down.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then just kind of kids 3. Is that a conversation we need to tell them?
But yeah, I feel like if I slipped, it's probably only a matter of time before someone else does, so maybe we should just get it out of the way.
Okay, we can tell them tonight. It's alright.
I'd love a nap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fiona comes running down the stairs, chased by the twins. And Fiona turns around, hands like this, and goes, "You're not gonna get me! You're not gonna get me! Ha ha ha!" And both of the twins are like, no, come back here, and are running around. And Sloane goes, darling. Fiona's like, yes, Mom. And like still trying to actively outrun the 2 6-year-olds. I think it's time for Penny and Wynn to go home. They both go, aww. But then as soon as they see the 2 of you, they go, Mom, Dad! And they run in your direction. I love that.
I will intercept them before they like hurl their tiny bodies at my pregnant wife and catch them midair and kind of throw them up in the air and kiss them.
Yeah.
Do you have fun?
Aspen pipes up. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. This was the best fun thing I could ever come up with. It was such a great idea, and I can't believe I had it all by myself.
I told you there's so much brain in there. What do you mean you can't believe you came up with it?
My head's so heavy.
Yeah,
I know.
It's so heavy.
I mean, I'm quite fun as well. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You and me are gonna have fun tomorrow, right?
Oh. What are we gonna do?
It's gonna be way more fun than this, wherever this is.
I don't know. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. Challenge accepted.
Elowen kind of taps, like tugs on your shoulder. Could you put me down now?
Yes, sorry.
And very gently runs over to Mom and like hugs around your leg.
I'll kind of like kneel down a little bit, give her a real hug.
Yeah. Fiona has the 2 pink backpacks slung over each shoulder and hands them.
Thank you again, Fiona.
Of course. They were perfect angels.
Oh, I'd expect nothing less. Kind of like smoothing hair out of Elowen's face.
Elowen kind of shrugs.
Tannen's gonna duck inside Sloane's house, and you just kind of see through the doorway, like, he approaches Estrus, and they have a very short, like, they exchange a couple words, and he gives her a very tight hug. And then ducks back out. Alright. Ready?
Yeah, nope. Oh my god! Bye, Fiona! As the 2 of you, or the 4 of you, I guess, can start walking towards the cottage.
Yeah.
5 of you.
If you will let her, Aspen will tell you all about everything they did. Just rambling. Elowen, glued to your hand, Rose, just holding it very gently as the 4 of you walk.
Oh.
Okay. We will go over to Nadette.
Nadette, hand in hand with Sam, is just kind of leading through the house and be like, right, so up over there is the library. It's got some good books you might like, but a lot of it is like strategy and, books about bomb making and stuff. But you know what? Mama has really good books about cooking and baking. Like, cookbooks, right? Is what? Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
cookbooks in the
That's
kitchen.
what those. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of leading through the house.
Wow. This is where you grew up.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was I mean, it was great, but it felt so much smaller when I was a kid. I know people usually say it's the opposite. They grow up and they realize, how small something was, but as a kid, it was so tiny. Wasn't much to do. So, got bored quick.
No, I'm sorry. It's weird to be here, to be in your home with you, and not sneaking around the back. It feels really, really good.
Gonna lead Sam over to I assume we have a window seat somewhere.
Sure.
These gay people would not have a window seat. Kind of lead over, sit, Well, I'm actually really glad you think it's good. Because, I don't know, now that we are sneaking around and we've been together for 3 years, do you want to move in with me? You don't have to answer right now. Take your time. I know things with you and Ethan are probably going to be really complicated, but we could live here. We could... Sorry, I'll let you go.
No, I would love to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Give her a big ol' smooch.
Yeah. You're sure it's like okay with it? I mean, we should probably talk to like your moms about it. I don't want to be like a burden.
No, it's fine. Look, this Grow Lane is massive, not just the house, like the whole literal street. So we could stay here, build a little house. I know, maybe a little tiny home you've been interested in, or I don't know, we could build a tree house if we wanted to. We could do whatever we wanted. You want to live in a boat we drag on shore? Sure, that works for me. Whatever you want.
Let's just start with this.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
Kind of looks at you. You could see a little bit of color to her cheeks. You want to show me your bedroom?
Oh, I was thinking the exact same thing. Just stand up, grab her, pull her hands up. Right this way, my lady.
She giggles, and we'll follow you. And we can fade there. We'll head over to Ruby. Diana, what's Ruby up to?
Ruby is gonna go up to her room really quick, but before she leaves, like, whatever main drawing room we were all gathered in, I think is gonna, like, pull Rodella aside for a hot second before, the moms and grandma go off wherever they're going. And it's just like, hey, don't interrogate her. And I think in this weird moment, Rodella, who was the person that Ruby brought a very young Rodney to when she was a teenager, with this big bird that she thought was a crow, but wasn't, with a broken wing, and was like, just fix him, make him better, when she was a kid. I think that Rodella would probably see a little bit of that same, like possessive protectiveness, just a little bit, over this new person who shares her face and her name. And it's just like, we've all had, 40 plus years to, I don't know, come to this day, but she's only had one day to get past the last 40 years, so...
I will be very considerate and gentle.
I know you will be. And is gonna go up to her room, is like, I have said too much, and immediately turns around and runs up to her room with her birds.
I think as Rodella watches you go, she just kind of says to herself, "Can't speak for your mother, though," and just walks into the other room.
Yeah.
Which we are all thinking that you're not the one that Ruby's worried about.
yeah. You were not the concern. Yeah, I have my birds back, and I'm taking them up to my room, and I throw the door open, and I release them back into the room with all the other birds that I kept here because I was scared something else was going to happen to them. So there's a lot happening in here right now.
Beautiful. Okay. And we can head back downstairs to Rodella, Riva, and Ruby.
I think as we move towards the kitchen, Riva gestures to like a chair at the table for Ruby.
She'll
Ruby
sit.
Senior to sit down. And takes a moment and just kind of Give me one moment. I'm going to pick something up from just my study. But please do make yourself at home and we'll get a cup of tea going. And I think in that little gap of time when my daughter Ruby has been chatting with Rodella, I think Riva sneaks into and just grabs like a small vial and a small like razor. And when she comes back, I approach. It's a minor precaution, but we have certain security wards, like on the estate. Would you mind giving me your hand?
Very hesitantly holds the hand out.
I'll just need a small nick of blood. Is that okay with you?
You look at this woman, and you can see on her face this feeling of there is no reason why I should be trusting anything that you're saying right now. And yet, here I am, doing it anyway. And she just nods, leaving her hand out.
I give her the blade.
She'll just like prick her finger.
And I will take that small drop. Say thank you.
Of course.
Now please. I'm sure you have 1,001 questions, as do I. But take a moment and we're happy to share and get you caught up to speed. And my wife makes a lovely cup of tea. And I think we'll wait for Rodella.
Rodella follows really shortly after. And I think without even being asked, Rodella like immediately goes over and starts getting a little plate together and making some tea. Peels an orange and walks over with this little plate, hands you the plate of the orange, and sets the cups in front.
Kind of
Settles
smiles. You know, couldn't stop eating oranges when I was pregnant with you.
That explains a lot.
Not where I get it from.
Might be.
Wondered.
How I forgot that she has an accent. How
The
how
accent
long,
that we seem to be missing.
how long have the two of you been together?
Gosh, how long now? And I'm totally doing the thing that couples do when they panic, where one of them's been like, wait, when is our anniversary?
I think at this point it's been about, how much? Like 30 something years?
32 years.
32, thank you. Rodella would know this.
Thank you, Jess.
The human guy does not, but Rodella knows. And so Rodella watches Riva squirm for a second, just kind of like entertained by their lack of, and then will kindly step in after making you squirm. And it's been 32 years.
Wow. That kind of hits her all at once.
And a lot has happened, as you may surmise.
I imagine. I don't want to ask you this. But I need to know. What happened to Bernadette?
I think under the table, Riva squeezes Rodella's hand.
I was just gonna say that.
She's gone. It's been almost 30 years.
How? I can take it. How?
When he disappeared, there were troubles. And I made a mistake. And she's no longer with us because of that mistake.
You can see that she wants to ask more, but is respecting that kind of invisible boundary that you're setting of like, this is as much as I'm willing to give. And she kind of just nods and takes a sip of tea.
I think when Riva says that, Rodella has to visibly hold back from correcting them. Because they've tried to change Riva's mind for the last 30-something years and have never been able to, so...
That was my burning question.
Time moves on. And we've done the best that we can manage.
I'm sure.
Well, if I may ask you a question. Do you know anything, and I do mean anything, about the circumstances in which we found you trapped?
It's weird because it feels like it was yesterday when I got here and you're telling me it's not. And it's like when I think back, it does. It feels like it was longer ago. And the details get fuzzy and things get blurry.
So, these last 49 years have passed in the blink of an eye, for you. He disappeared 31 years ago. And they say he died. But I've always held a sneaking suspicion that he's still out there somewhere. And for 30 years, we have been building. We've been working towards a project. Not just to create something powerful to protect those who I call my beloved family. I look over and squeak into Rodella's soul. But also because we need to hunt him down. the fact that you have been here, trapped, confirms a sneaking suspicion of mine. Now, you must have a lot of questions, and I understand that you may need time. But I do know my mother is one of the most fearsome pirates around. And I would appreciate your aid for the next steps of our plans.
She looks at you, raises her hand, and starts like slowly moving it in the direction of your face. Do you back away or do you let her?
I brace and I stay still.
She kind of takes that same thumb that she pricked minutes earlier and smudges some dirt from your cheekbone off of your face. Looks at you. Let's take that motherfucker down. It gives you a smile.
I think
Reva's, yeah,
Go ahead.
smiles back, and there's a devilish fang almost out of the corner of her smile.
One that is mirrored in her mom. Yes, TT.
I was gonna say, I think as Rodella's watching this exchange between the two of them, Rodella has been observing Ruby for a while and just picking out little details. And looking at this person who is younger than most of her children, only barely older than Nadette, and yet seeing somebody who has a much older soul, and wondering if the time that passed actually did age them a bit in spite of it being so quick. And just kind of picks out, they were having a hard time seeing their wife in this person, just little things here and there. But the moment that Ruby says that and Riva matches with an identical expression, then they go, all right, there she is.
If you'd like, I think I need some rest, and then tomorrow I could take you to the docks and we could walk through it. What I remember.
That sounds lovely. I'm sure there's a spare bedroom. We'll have it prepared.
Thanks.
If you two would like a moment, I was going to go check on the kids.
Of course. And then Riva pulls you in, I think for a slightly inappropriate kiss.
Rodella kisses you back, pulls away, and gives you a little...
Ruby very respectfully taking a sip of tea and moving away.
All right. Walks out.
I like them.
Good. The best.
She seems to balance you out.
They help me be the best version of myself. I'd love for you to spend some time with my kids as well. They're brilliant. They're ruthless. They are cunning. And they are kind. They are more than what I will ever be. And I think you would be delighted by them.
You're just as amazing as I wished you would be. Aren't you?
To be honest with you, I had hoped I'd already far surpassed your every expectation.
Oh. Just kind of like gives you a you fucking got me there look and takes another sip of tea.
And I think Riva also sits back with a cup of tea and sort of splits the orange that Rodella had so lovingly peeled. And I think we sit back and sort of enjoy sort of a moment in sort of restful peace. I think for the first moment in the chaos of everything that has happened, Riva sort of sits back and enjoys some peace.
And from there, we'll head back over to Rosentine.
I'm obsessed with them, Your Honor.
I think when we all get back to the cottage, Tenant is going to run a bath and kind of leave a kiss on Rose's face, and then I'm gonna pull my kids off to the side and be like, "Hey, I need to talk with you both."
Espen kind of looks around as if like, are you talking to us?
You're not in trouble. Come here.
And we'll walk in your direction excitedly, Elowen dutifully following behind.
Yeah, I'll just crouch down with them both. I need your help.
Well, I've got the biggest brain in the whole planet, so of course, yeah.
Second biggest brain, actually.
Kind of like pokes at your head. I don't know about that. It's a little small.
I'm actually really smart, Aspen.
I think your head is a little bit smaller than mine. Just like just a little bit.
Small head. Small. measure her head with my hand. Look at that. You're tiny. You squeak. You're nothing. Anyway, no, yeah, fine. You'll grow into it. It's fine. I'm getting sidetracked. Your mum, all right? She's very tired. She needs a night off. Okay? Can you?
Elowen immediately. Is she okay?
She's fine. I just
Oh, it's just. No, please.
I'm gonna set up a little date night for you, and for me, not you. You can have a date if you want, but not with us. I'm really tired too, so I need your help. Mum's gonna have a bath, and you and me are gonna set up a little picnic in the workshop, alright? Yes? I need a verbal agreement. Oh,
yes.
Yeah, perfect. Salute and everything. Your form's a little off. It's straighter. Like that. Nope. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, this is fine. Ruffle both the head. Elowen, flowers, alright? As many colours as you can. Just don't, not in the patch that Mum's been growing, otherwise she'll get mad. Don't pick those up, but yeah.
She
you
runs
know what
off.
to do. Yep, cool. Aspen, you gotta, the workshop's a mess, babe. It's mostly your fault, so you're gonna have to tidy up with me. I'll make it fun. I'll give you a $5. Yeah, fine. Yeah, that would work. Come on.
Parenting.
She looks at you, firmly planted. 6.
Are you kidding me? I just offered you my. This is for your mum, for your dear mother, who is working so hard for you right now. And
Arms crossed. I don't know. It's a big mess. It might be hard to clean it by yourself.
Get 5 and an extra bedtime story, all right?
5, an extra bedtime story, and tomorrow you make us breakfast in bed.
Oh my god. Fine. Yeah, fine. Not like I got enough to do. Fine.
She'll walk along next to you.
Yeah, that's my kid, huh?
Just gonna, clean up the workshop. I doubt Aspen is any help whatsoever, but push his big workbench to the side. And then when Elwyn comes back in with the flowers, is gonna get her to help him light some little lanterns around the workshop. And yeah, they have a picnic blanket, just create a cute little day night space.
After things are kind of done, Elwyn looks up at you. I was thinking.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, when you're thinking, so, yeah.
Well,
I can't wait to hear what this is.
I can stop.
Tell me what you're thinking, though.
Well, okay, I was thinking. You said that Mom is in the bath, and that she was having a hard time, and I thought that maybe
I never said she was having a hard time.
She was
tired,
and I thought that maybe. She could get a visit from the Rubber Ducky Brigade.
The what?
The Rubber Ducky Brigade.
Oh yeah. How many rubber duckies do you have? I mean,
I've been collecting them.
Is that why you're being shifty about what's under your bed? Have you been collecting rubber? Where do you find them? Right.
The kind of Aspen looks at you. It's quite impressive. Sometimes she just shows up with 3 and I don't really know where they came from.
Right. That's very interesting. Just purely rubber ducks, that's with nothing else. Okay. Lieutenant's mentally calculating how we can harness this ability. Yeah, that's amazing. How many duckies do you have in this brigade?
Promise not to get mad.
I could never be mad at you. What?
117.
Fucking hell! How much?
117.
What? Elwyn, what? Okay, yeah, no, that's bloody amazing.
Drover started sending them recently.
Yeah,
They kind of really helped double the collection.
Right.
But the first
Right,
50
then.
were all on my own.
Haha, yeah. Amazing. Can I do just an insight check on my wife? If I throw 115 rubber duckies in the bath with her right now, I have I'm just you know what? Very impressive numbers.
We don't have to do all of them.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't
we
you
have
pick,
the full army in case we need to deploy them.
God, you are so much like your aunt. That's quite terrifying.
Which one?
The one with all the birds, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah.
The debt helped too with the rubber ducks.
Of course you did. Yeah, of course you did. Amazing.
20.
Can I negotiate it down to your 5 favourite?
Eddie, are you? You haven't
Babe.
seen them. They're.
I have not. I don't know if I want to be honest. I don't know how I feel about there being over 100 rubber ducks in your bedroom that I can't see. Excuse you?
It's just trying to get the bike to work. I have to pick 5.
Yeah, 5.
Only 5. But I had a whole idea for like a big show that I was gonna do to show you all of them,
Oh,
and I can only do 5.
can we have it at breakfast, the show? Listen, you've got over 100, babe, and I feel if you start showing me all of them, it will derail the hard work I've just put into a date night.
What if we decorate the workshop with the rubber ducks? There are all sorts of colors, and they all have different occupations.
We have 20 minutes to cover this place head to ceiling in rubber ducks. Commander, are you up for this job?
Straightens up. As the chief commander of the Rubber Ducky Brigade, it would be my honor. And Aspen looks between the two of you like, what is going on?
I give Aspen a don't give me that look. You're just as weird.
She falls in a line next to you.
Right, quick march. Rubber duckies on 3, 1, 2, go!
As they're running in the direction. Sure enough, you lift up Eloin's bed, meticulously set. I think they're organized by color. You've got 117 rubber ducks. They all have names. They all have occupations. Like, yeah.
That's my niece.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, that will haunt me for the rest of my life. Let's go.
Start stuffing rubber ducks in their backpack.
I'm gonna pop in on my wife whilst this is going on behind me and just kind of poke my head around the bathroom door. Hiya, you having a nice time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
you're relaxed.
Uh-huh.
I'm
I
just checking.
wasn't till that expression that you're making popped its
Well-
way into the room.
What expression?
Rose, make a perception check.
You're blocking the door.
You can't block the squeak of 117 rubber ducks.
A 17.
Yeah, you hear a little horror. And Eloin looking at well, I mean you don't hear this, but you hear Eloin go, "Spin!" And Aspen go, "I'm sorry."
I think Rose's face goes from like playfully intrigued to like worried intrigued. What was this? Is there a goose in our house?
A goose? No. No, not that I'm aware of. Nope.
Didn't.
Yeah?
What's going on?
Nothing. Just nothing. We're just playing. Yeah.
Okay.
You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
You
That's not helping, but thank you.
You can hear Eloin
No,
from the hallway going, "Go, go," and then you see tiny feet through like the crack of the door.
Yeah, they, pregnancy glow and everything really suits you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh,
well,
Jess, I can't let you get away with that scot-free. Hold on. Odd or even.
Huh?
I just said your kids are running past, and you just said pregnancy glow. Odd or even.
Oh, shit!
oh fuck.
Rose, man.
They really are a match made in
Incredible.
Odd or even.
Incredible.
I don't know! Not!
The feet stop.
Oh no!
Can I roll to see if I've picked up on what's happening in this moment with the feet
That
stopping?
was so unintentional.
Yes. you
I'm
can.
not trying to cover. I'm just trying to figure out what the odds are that Rose. I rolled a 3. Nope. I could probably add something to it, but whatever. It's funnier this way. Yeah, thank you. What kind of like squints at the shadow under the door of the feet stopping?
Eloin just looks up at you.
I look behind me like, yeah, let's, come on, come on. What? Looks back at Rose. What? Slams the door. Is it just Eloin?
Yeah, Aspen is halfway across the cottage.
I'm gonna like slide my back down the bathroom door as I crouch. Shh, 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 no, shh. Shh.
Is everything okay out there?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. When? I'm really sorry. That was. Are you okay?
Gives you a hug.
And it's like really tries to stop the tears from welling up, but they're kind of welling up. It's like, yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, shh. I've gotta. Aspen will be really mad if you know before her, you know. So, yeah, we're gonna tell you to get out. So, that was my fault. Yeah.
Running in the direction of Aspen.
I like open the door. Tenant's now sat in the doorway, but the door swings open again.
I think you see Rose is like sitting up, and you can like read that they are debating about getting out of the bath, but she really doesn't want to.
You stay right there. I have this so under control.
And sorry, what is this? I was like squeaking and then chaos.
Yeah. Well, I did promise you a day night, didn't I?
Yeah, sorry. Could
So,
you be...
the rules of
yeah.
date night is that you don't question my methods, and
Is that-
you just show
Is
up.
that a rule now?
Yes,
that
it
was-
is now, as of today. Yep.
Okay.
Do you want a date or not?
Well, not if you're gonna ask me like that.
Rose, my love.
Yes,
Would you go on a date with
darling.
me tonight?
Yes, I would love to do that, as long as
Cool.
there aren't
Stop asking
geese
questions then.
Okay.
Close the door again.
You hear like muttering.
Incredible. And we can go from there and let you decorate your workshop with just a plethora of rubber ducks. 117 of them.
God.
Cool. I will feed the children. I will dress the children for bed. I will get them all ready whilst Rose does whatever she needs to do. Probably have a nap.
Spin looks
Yeah.
up at you. Don't forget you promised 2 bedtime stories.
Okay. Rose, do you want to be in this one?
Am I out? What?
Would you
Sorry,
like
I
to be
didn't
here
know I was
for the
here.
second bedtime story?
2
It's your-
bedtime stories.
It's your favourite one, so I made an exception.
All right. Yeah, I think, and not to take a very happy little scene and make it just a little bit sad. I think Rose has been like getting dressed and has been staring like on the wardrobe of the ring that they wear around her neck, and has just kind of been looking at it and like picked it up and was just thinking about like putting the ring on for the first time in a couple years to see her mom, whose memory is in this ring magically. And then Tennant calls and they kind of like, yeah, coming. And I'll put it back on the chain and tuck it out of sight and walk in.
Hey. Tennant's like tucked into like one of the girls' beds, so like one of them either side of him. Okay. This is the story of the princess and the pirate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And I
Well-
kind of like looks at the 2 kids. I know it's your favorite one, so join in if you know the song. I'm not singing.
Aspen starts going, sing, 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 sing,
Absolutely
sing,
not. It's
sing.
not happening.
Rose, make an insight check.
Okay. my god, I'm rolling so bad today. Oh, I have to be rolling with disadvantage, don't I? Oops.
Yep.
It's okay, I'm rolling bad anyway. That is a 12. I rolled a 3.
Everyone's just smiling at you.
I kind of like look at her and I give her one of those like that kind of like playful like, what are you looking at kind of looks, and then I'll come over and I'll kind of start like I'll squish into this bed with the 3 of them and kind of like pull her into my side a little bit, and I'll just look down. You okay? So I have to tell you, you look just like your dad sometimes.
Denon's giving you the same wide-eyed, like, like.
I was just looking between the two of you and then like glances at Aspen, trying to judge if Aspen has any fucking idea what's going on.
Anyway, once upon a time, yeah?
Uh-huh.
There was a very incredibly beautiful princess
Mm-hmm.
who was locked away in a terrible little tower, nowhere important, and was very sad and lonely until one day, very like ridiculously handsome pirate found this tower and climbed the walls and snuck in through the window. And this princess was so taken by how good looking and cool this pirate was.
I don't think I've heard the same version of this story, but yeah, go ahead.
No, I think this is definitely. I know you know, you usually tell this one, but this is my version.
Okay.
This princess looked upon this pirate and just fainted with sheer joy at the sight of him.
Rose gives you like a very dangerous, like, kind of look.
Dad.
What?
Aspen's tapping you on the shoulder. You're
Yes.
telling it wrong.
Yeah, I'm not actually. This is exactly how it
No,
happened.
you're telling it wrong.
Okay,
Doesn't
you
count
tell
for
it.
it.
That's one you've
Does-
outvoted. Sorry.
Once upon a time,
Mm-hmm.
there was the most beautiful princess you've ever seen.
That's
in
exactly
the
what I said.
Whole
Did I not say that?
looks
Sorry.
at you.
Carry on.
In the whole universe. However, she was stuck in a tower. And she
Yes,
couldn't
that-
leave, even though she really wanted to. One evening, a weird man
That's the one I've heard.
Sorry, what?
snuck in through the window. How strange a behavior is that? However, the princess was brave, and instead of taking down the man immediately like she was quite capable of doing,
I like this one.
she decided to have a conversation with him.
That's not how it went, actually.
Aspen
No,
looks.
it sounds right.
I forgot the rest. No,
Look
no.
at Rose.
Rose, Mom.
Rose kind of like shit-eating grin a little bit and like pulls it together. Right. Yes. So the princess took pity on this strange little man who climbed in the window because he had kind of an odd kind of charm.
And he smelled
Sure.
bad.
He smelled okay.
Aspen, I've not given you a $5 yet, so you better be good.
Sorry.
Nothing.
Right.
Carry on.
Okay. And this princess, who was not only beautiful but very smart, very cunning, persuaded the man to take her on a grand adventure throughout the galaxy. And he didn't really have anything else going on, so I figured they might as well. Sorry, do you have a complaint? You have a kind of a look on your face.
It's just my face.
Yeah. That's funny, the man says that.
Aspen's,
What happened?
Aspen's little hands move up to the side of Tennant's face and start like forcing him to frown.
Oh, God. Yep. Okay. And so the princess, who, as established, very, very brave, and the strange man crept out the window and darted about in the shadows throughout the forest, evading their many, many pursuers in a very grand dash to the docks, where kind of gives Tenet a look. Very beautiful and large
you.
and upkept ship
Yep.
is waiting for them. And I'm gonna kind of like crane my neck around to Elwyn and kind of like poke her in the sides a little bit. Go, I think I'm forgetting. Do you know the rest of the story? Would you like to tell it? Okay.
The princess and the looks over at Aspen.
And the very handsome pirate.
And the very handsome pirate
Thank you.
got on the ship and sailed around the world. There were many things that wanted to keep them apart. However, they persevered anyway. And, after spending some time apart, came back together and fell in love! And then had us. I mean, had two children of their own. Two. Yep, two. Only two.
Yeah. I give Elwyn like a bit of a look. That's very well told,
Thank you.
my love.
It's a slutty 20 with disadvantage on that insight check. I'm assuming. Kind of look at Elwyn, squint at Tenet. Like, take a breath. Well,
You hear
no, I've
the squeaking sound of a rubber duck.
sorry. What was that?
That was Albert of the Rubber Ducky Brigade. He runs a coffee shop in his spare time.
Elwyn from under the covers pulls up this tiny little lime green rubber duck, and he has like a green apron on and a coffee cup in his hand.
Right. Hello, Albert.
There was a story. Thank you so much for the story. I'm ready now. I'm gonna sleep.
None of that.
Got
Every
like
third word of
of
that.
every word.
Thank you so much for the story. That was a great story. I'm ready for bed now. Me and Albert are gonna go to sleep.
Oh, well then you won't get to hear I heard there's a new chapter in the story.
Opens one eye.
But I mean, I guess if you want to go to bed, if you want to sleep, then I guess you
Aspen,
can
no.
wait.
That's a new chapter. Tell us the new chapter.
Well, see, I know this princess quite well. I don't know if you know that. We're in close confidence, and she was telling me that after they had the two smartest, bravest, funniest little rascals, I heard that she's writing a new chapter because they're having another one.
Elwyn goes.
Kind of shoot Tenet a look, and then turn back to Aspen.
How do you,
How
how do you feel about being sisters?
in the story or for real life?
Real life.
Aspen sits up in bed. Big feelings.
Yeah.
Big feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Starts shaking her whole body.
Happy big feelings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tenet's fully crying, like, as he's trying to sink back into the pillows whilst also keeping a close hold of both of his children, and so they don't notice the tears streaming down his face.
Elwyn just kind of hands you the rubber ducky.
Wipe my face with the rubber ducky. Yeah.
I had no idea. This is such a surprise.
Mm-hmm. Are you happy? Okay. Good. I'll kind of just like pull her in a little tighter.
Aspen pipes up. Can I name it?
Can you name it?
I want to pick the name.
Yeah. You know what, my love? We have we almost had a cat called Goose, so I'm
great at naming things. I named like 72 of the rubber ducks.
How many?
That's so much more than 72.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? We love you to help. Maybe a middle name.
I think we can all come up with the name together as a family. Both the first and the middle.
Oh, I picked the last.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
Okay.
Aspen just starts like
questions?
squealing into her pillow.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Kind of puts a finger up.
Oh, yes, Aspen.
Yeah, I just have one quick question for you.
Uh-huh.
How did you get to baby in your belly?
You know, I think you should ask your dad about that. I actually have to go really quickly. But you've got this, right? Lean over, squeeze at its arm a little bit.
Desperate help me eyes in your direction. Yeah. What? What was the question?
How did
How
mom
big
get
is
a
the
baby?
baby? The baby's about the size of Satsuma.
No. How did mom get a baby in the belly?
Yeah. Well, listen, you've had 2 bedtime stories. There's no room for a third, so honestly, that's.
It's not a story. It's just a question.
Trust me, it's a story.
What can't you answer?
Because Rose, help me.
Rose, again, shit-eating grin on their face. I've been like sitting back watching you flounder in this.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I think the answer to that will probably lead to several more questions, and you need a good night's sleep because that big brain of yours needs rest. So why don't we talk about it tomorrow? And then your dad and I will answer all the questions you have about it, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Looks up at Tennant. A hug and a squeeze and a kiss, please.
Okay, of course. I oblige. I slip her a $5 as I give her a squeeze.
And as you do your nighttime routine, the same with Elowen. Elowen, can I have the duck back?
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's his night in the bed.
Ah, do you rotate them? Interesting. God, this third one's gonna be weird, huh?
Please take good care of them.
Of the ducks? Of course, with my life.
I love you.
I love you. Thank you for keeping the secret.
Puts her head on the pillow. And we can move from there to elsewhere. What else are people doing this evening?
I feel like Nadette has brought Sam. They're both wearing like Nadette's bathrobes down to the kitchen. And are just like sitting on the counter, like eating snacks, chatting.
Objectively, such a funny image.
Yeah.
So you've never met your grandmother before, ever before
No,
today?
we thought she was dead. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's wild.
I know.
Ugh. My family is not half as interesting. This one doesn't have an accent. Oh my god. My family is not half as interesting as yours. Oh my god.
No. Are you kidding? I bet your family is a billion times more interesting because we don't know how to be normal. around here. So a normal family doing normal family things? Wow, like your grandmother being like, when are you having a baby? Like, I've never had that. No one has ever once asked me about, like, my future plans, really. So, that's wild. Yeah.
Do you want someone to ask you about them?
Are you asking because you have a question for me? Well, I asked you a big question today, so I think it's only fair you get to ask a big question too.
What do we want our future to look like?
God. You know, one of the things about this family is it's always a little hard to think about the future. But when I'm with you, it's really easy. I want our future to be a little house. You in the bakery, if that's still what you want to do. And, you know, I've always wanted to take in teenagers who needed a place to go, so someday down the line, maybe we do that. But in the meantime, there's something else you want. I think we can make that work.
Nadette, all I want is you. And whatever that comes with and whatever that means, I want it too.
Gonna slide off the counter and stand in front of her, give her a little kiss on the forehead. Me too. Me too.
I think I need to get an official divorce before
that'd be good.
we can
Yeah.
do any of that. I can start on that tomorrow.
Alright. Well, look, if Ethan causes any trouble, Mom's got like an army of lawyers and shit who happily help. And
That
I know
would
you don't want.
probably be really helpful, actually.
Yeah, no. Yeah. We know people for sure. I think we got some people in the like registrar's office as well, so like we could just like approve it, pass it through, one and done. Let's just make a quick deal. Hold out my pinky. How about neither of us get involved in any marital affairs anymore? Alright.
You are the person I want to spend my life with, Nadette.
Whew. Thought you were gonna blame me for a second. Be like, you're the okay, but yeah.
I mean,
look at me, right? How could you not?
how could I have not?
How could you?
Precisely. I was simply following the ways of the world.
Yeah, right.
Can't blame me, not my fault.
No, of course. Alright. Well, you work on that. I'm gonna, I don't know, start drawing up plans for a little cottage. You know, I was hoping to ask Tenant to help me build it, but now he's having another kid. Which, you haven't met my nieces yet. Oh my god, you'll love them.
I mean, I pump them full of sugar almost every day, but no, I haven't met them yet.
Oh, they're gonna, once they know that you're the one who made it, they're gonna be all over you. You're never gonna sleep again. They'll be pounding at your door, demanding sweets, but in the cutest, sweetest way that you can't even deny. It's ridiculous. I don't know how they do it. It's impossible to say no to them. It's like mind control, I swear.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
I think at this point, Rodella, who, left and has been kind of wandering around. And I think a while ago they went up to Nadette's room to check on them, listened at the door for a second and went, nope, and went back downstairs. So they've been kind of like biding their time and waiting a bit to see if they can catch Nadette. And when they hear you guys in the kitchen, they come down and they stand outside the door for just a moment. And then she kind of gently knocks. I mean, it's an open kitchen, but like
Sam like straightens up, makes sure that the robe is closed.
Hi, Sam? My mama? Mama, Sam?
Rodella walks over and just reaches out a hand and offers it to Sam.
Are you a hugger? I'm a hugger.
I would love a hug.
Give you a hug. Extra fuzzy, extra warm because of the bathroom.
Cute. Rodella gives her a very tight hug. And for a moment while they're hugging, like her expression like slips a little bit, and then she kind of rearranges it back into composed and calm. And then takes a step back.
It is so nice to finally meet you. I've heard nothing but good things about your baking. You're going to have to show me how you do the things that you do, and I'd love to try some.
You're the one who's going to have to share tips with me because I know we've met in passing a couple of times, but I'm very happy to meet you. I was wondering if I could steal my daughter for a moment.
Sure. Yeah.
I've got, feel free to wander around the house. You can raid my closet too. Yeah, make yourself at home, right?
Do make yourself at home.
Yeah.
Thank you. Squeezes Nadette's hand, gives you a little kiss, and walks out and leaves.
What's up, Mom?
I think Rodella sits down at the table and kind of pats the seat next to her.
Sits down, ties the robe a little bit tighter.
Rodella has been having a lot of conflicting feelings and emotions over the last since they heard about Sam. And I think after their win and kind of like the adrenaline has now kind of worn off, and the thought that has been kind of consistently in their head has been the conversation with Estrus. And I think Rodella is often one who will kind of wait for the right moment to have a conversation, a serious conversation. But I think in this moment, Rodella just kind of realizes, rip off the Band-Aid before it gets complicated.
Mm-hmm.
And so Rodella looks at you for a moment, kind of collecting their thoughts and composing themselves, and then says, I'm really proud of what you accomplished today.
I'm gonna put my head on your shoulder.
She kind of cups your face and scratches your hair a bit and just takes a minute. Watching you today, I think I realized that I have sheltered you quite a bit.
You think?
I think I had hopes that we were through the worst of the storm, but there's always more storms, so I want to trust you with more. I want to have the conversations that I need to have with you. And I want you to have a full understanding of the life you're in, because I think you had a little bit of a taste today.
Lift my head up. Let me stop you right there. I know you have tried to shelter me. Tried being the operative word because I'm a little shit and wily as can be. Christ. I know what it is to be a Crowcolt. You don't have to walk me through it. Okay, I've had to sit back and watch my family scrape themselves together after a fight to heal themselves, to bring themselves back from the brink. You think I don't know what it is to be a Crowcolt? I've been in danger every day for the past 3 years for my relationship with the woman I love, and you think I don't know how to be a Crowcolt? When I was 17, I killed a guy. Did you know that? No, because I didn't tell anyone. I was going to rat out my friends to police for being robbers and con artists, which they were, but I couldn't let that happen. And I don't know what it is to be a Crowcolt. I show up for the fight, ready, every day, knowing that I will probably get turned away, and you think I don't know what it is to be a Crowcolt. No, let me finish. I know that you all have been through some terrible shit. But I was 16. Lieutenant Rose, 16. You think I don't remember what it was like? You don't think Ruby didn't take me into the woods and had this exact same talk with me? I know what it is to be Crowcolt. And I choose it again and again. I could have left. We both know I'm a fucking phenomenal actor, okay? I could be in the lucky spiral blowing everybody's brains with how amazing I am, but I chose to stay and use my talents for the family. I know what it is to be a Crowcolt, Mom.
Does Sam?
Yeah. Sam knows. Sam knows probably better than all of us. Her husband fucking hates us. The horror stories he's told us that aren't even true. And yet she's upstairs in my bathrobe. Completely trusting.
I think that's what I'm worried about.
I know. Good. Put my head back on the shoulder.
No, Dad. I want you to know that I am not saying this to patronize you. I am not saying this because I don't think you've been a part of this family and don't understand. I think there are some things that you cannot understand unless you have experienced them. And that is not to say that you haven't tried. But I had already lost the person that meant the most to me when I joined this family.
I know.
And that is a kind of fear and guilt that does not go away. I'd already settled into a pain that reflected this life. And I know that you and your siblings were brought into it, and no one can prepare you for that. I knew what I was getting into, and I chose it. I think I need to express that the cruelty and the reality of this situation is that once the person you love most crosses that threshold, their likelihood of being lost to you increases tenfold.
I know.
I just want you and Sam to be prepared for that.
Gonna
And I want Sam to understand.
just kind of grab your hand and say, we'll talk to Sam about it, I promise. But I also need you to understand that all the most important people in my life are here. I'm afraid that the worst should happen every day. It's not just Sam entering this, it's... Every time I got left behind, I had to sit wondering who was gonna come back. If anyone. I know I didn't get a choice in this, and I'm still choosing it now. And I'm so sorry. But I am who I am. And that is gonna be a ridiculously hot, fantastic at manipulation twerp who's going to run into every fight for my family. And I'm gonna be okay, right? Look at me, Mama, look at me, right? I mean, think about it, really. Of all your other kids, probably gonna be the most okay, right?
Rodella reaches out and kind of cups her face.
Leans into it.
Just make sure that the joy of having them always outweighs the fear of losing them, please.
Kind of grab your hand on the side. Just sit there. I love you. And thank you for finally trusting me with this. I know Tennant and Ruby probably got similar conversations, so thank you. But I got mine.
Okay. I'm really happy for you.
Thanks, Mom. Just give you a big ol' hug.
Just holds you a little too tight. And you can kind of feel Rodella doesn't often show weakness, but
Yeah.
you can feel her shaking a little bit.
Just gonna keep the hug going. You're gonna love her so much the more you get to know her. I mean, she knows every fact there is to know about jellyfish. Who knows shit about jellyfish? Sam does. Oh my gosh. And just kind of like talking on and on, just like gushing about Sam and being like, and I think she and Rose are gonna get along because she's really good at doing flower boxes. So, like, then they'll be, like, friends with the gardening, and, like, she loves birds, so she and Ruby, that's all you need to do to impress Ruby is just, like, know a little bit about birds, so they're gonna get along, and just, like, talking through, like, how Sam is gonna fit perfectly into this family, and just, like, until, like, the Rudella's shaking kind of stops a little bit, and then pull back and be like, I love you, and next week, I'm taking you and Mother out to lunch, no questions asked. No work if I even see you. No, you're not even allowed to bring your phones. We're going out to lunch, just the three of us. Okay?
I would love that.
Okay. Good.
Rodella just reaches out and, like, pinches your nose.
Oh, gotta be careful. I'm in a Crowcolt household. Gotta make sure you don't steal it.
And from there, we will cut. Before we go back to date night, I want to give Bree and Diana a chance. Is there anything else you guys would like to do this evening?
Yeah, my fucking birds. My babies that I have left alone in my room all day. And I'm sure that nothing is out of place, and
Your room is covered in bird shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. That is what it is. That's not even just a non-issue. You know, I think that Ruby comes in with Ellen Twell and immediately kind of like releases them back to the rest, and then goes and sort of she had the like blackout curtains in her room drawn, just kind of goes and throws them open, and then cracks open a window and turns around to the others and is like, right, staff meeting. Sorry, we're gonna cut down on the number of these that we have in 1 week. It's been a lot for the last, like, 3 days. Fuck, it's been 3 days. I just want to check in and make sure that all of you are here because you want to be here. You know, what I give you all, you really could get pretty much anywhere else, and I just want to make sure that, no one feels like they're being made to stay. So if you've got a better offer, I'm always happy to give a recommendation, and then kind of just, like, stops and is just sort of staring at a point at the wall and is almost, like, half expecting to feel, like, feathers brush her arms going past her, and is just gonna wait.
They look confused. And Briar kind of pokes their head to the side. Where else would we go?
I don't know, town,
Town all the time. I was just there this morning.
No, I mean, you know, I know that you all were talking about, wanting things to change around here a bit, and maybe I didn't take that as seriously as I should have.
I learned about unions the other day. I was just trying it out.
Oh my god. Oh, I mean, if that's something that you want, yeah, you can. I'm not gonna bust up a union.
Briar goes, yeah! And turns around and Bernie the Third's going, union, 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 union. They all start chanting, union,
Right,
union.
you can all sort that out yourselves, and then if you've got a representative or a spokesperson or something, just let me know who that is, I guess. But I don't know. I don't say it enough, but you all mean a lot to me, and I don't know. I don't want to lose any of you because I was so busy circling so high above, trying to get a good vantage point on everything that I miss the little things. So.
Myth will like walk up to you and kind of nuzzle against your leg.
A little scritch. Yeah, well,
Make a perception check.
yeah, sure. Dirty 20.
Rodney, who's usually like right by your side during staff meetings, is sitting in the window, kind of looking out at the backyard. Doesn't really seem to be paying attention.
Yeah. I kind of give the others little scritches, give them all little extra pieces of bread because it's been a hard few fucking days and everybody's got to eat.
And Ellen-12 will start telling them about, there was this pile.
And I'm gonna put together a presentation and we're talking about accepting things from strangers, all right? We're not taking bread and shiny things from strangers anymore. And even, honestly, Nadette's on thin ice, so, but I'm gonna kind of let them do that and then kind of go and, like, sit on the windowsill next to Rodney. What's going on up there?
Has the moon always been that bright?
I look out the window. Reed, is it daytime?
Time.
It's nighttime. Okay,
Yeah.
I really was about to be like, hello. I kind of look up at the moon. I don't know, just out of an abundance of caution, does it seem brighter than normal?
Full moon.
Okay. I mean, I think so. It looks about the same. What's on your mind, old-timer?
I don't know if I look at it enough.
You know, come to think of it, I guess I don't either. But, you know, same thing goes for you. I don't want you staying here out of, what, pity? I mean, I would have to go find a new best friend, but I think I'd manage. Actually, that's not true. Probably not.
He looks over at you. You can see his eye, like, lids are a little bit droopier. Got me, kid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You tired? You want to take a rest? Come here.
He'll very slowly waddle over to you.
And I kind of make like a little perch on my arm, but so he's kind of like in the crook of my arm.
He nuzzles in.
A lot of head scritches.
You can see he's like trying to pick at like a speck of dirt that's on his tail, but he can't really quite get it.
Don't worry about it, I got it. And I kind of... And all the 1,000 times that, you know, Rodney has preened little bits of dirt and twigs and stuff out of her hair, you know, Ruby's more and more lately has been kind of returning the favor. I kind of just start helping him out.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna take a break there. So I can stop crying. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Thanks all so much. Love you all. See you in 10 minutes. Don't change that Twitch channel. Bye. And we're back. Jess.
Yeah.
Could you please describe to me the state of Tennant's workshop?
Sure. So, when Rose first walks in, Tenna does like a grand opening of this workshop door. And for like your first impression is like, oh, this is so cute. There's like a big plush throw on the floor. There's like countless pillows for them to sit on. There's like little fairy lights hung up with like little arcane balls of like orange magic lighting the space. There's a couple of lanterns. It looks tidy for maybe the first time in its life. It's really cute. And then approximately 0.3 seconds after receiving this information, you see just the wall of ducks covering every surface imaginable. And it feels like a fever dream, but somehow not the weirdest thing you've seen in the last 3 days.
Sure. I think the reaction goes exactly like, oh.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Sorry, ducks?
Yes. This is the Rubber Ducky Brigade. Did you know our daughter's been hiding 117 rubber ducks underneath her bed?
I am not.
Hmm.
That's a very impressive number of rubber ducks.
It's impressive. Hate that they're hiding things from me at this age.
Yeah,
But,
I think, with both of our genes, I think that was inevitable.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome. We have onlookers for our date night.
Haunting. But, if this is the only
I just figured I just keep with the bird theme,
It's great.
They
It's
wanted to help.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, if this is the weirdest thing that happens in the next 24 hours, then I'd say we're set. Just based on the last couple.
I can guarantee. And puts two hands on your shoulders and looks like there's a little bit of seriousness in his face now. I can guarantee no more weird shit will be happening.
That's a big promise to make in this family.
I promise. Okay,
Wow.
it's done.
Wow. How are you gonna manage that? And I'm already I've got your hand. I'm kind of pulling you over to the blanket.
I mean, aside from being horrendously paranoid and probably doing a sweep of the entire planet,
Yeah, that's not.
I think we're done. I think it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure everything is fine. I think we're well past due for a retirement. So.
Yeah. Retire. Yeah. A break.
Well, specifically from the weird, strange, dangerous things coming out of nowhere and upsetting life. That specifically. Yeah. Yeah. Not so much the crime and the business and stuff. I think that's probably gonna...
That's just a fact of life, babe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. You don't have to apologize to me. Trust me.
No, that's right. You're responsible for half the crime anyway.
Yeah. I'm, I don't mean to brag. I'm kind of a hardened criminal now.
Yeah. One of the worst, actually.
I know. Really. I'm just evading pirates and bounties left and right.
Bounties, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, how much? What's the highest bounty you've gotten?
So much. Just a lot.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't really blame them. Kind of leans back onto the pillows. You can't really blame people for wanting me. I mean, I'm pretty great.
Well, you give me a number and I'll clear the debt.
Is that how bounties work? I don't actually know.
I don't know.
You can just pay them off.
We pay people off all the time.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you can.
That's good. That's good to know. For when they come to... Yeah, I'm really tired. This was a fun joke that we were doing, but I think I have to stop or I'm gonna... Polo. Oh god, the ducks!
Luna's just wreaking havoc
Yeah,
in
just
the
a
corner
shelf
right now.
of ducks just breaks, and ducks go.
Oh boy. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
I mean, it's it's your workshop. If you want to keep it like that, I won't.
No, I think I'll
Judge
go a
you.
bit insane actually.
Yeah. You could have an audience for whenever you make new things. Could be. I mean, more than just me sat in the corner.
Their eyes move no matter where you are.
They do. Yeah, and that's actually why I'm not really looking at them. I'm mostly just kind of looking at you. That and you're devastatingly handsome, but mostly the eyes move.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was a weird little guy, and like pulls her in, and kind of tackles her on the floor. And it's like, am I not just a weird little man?
Two things can be true at once.
Right.
Mhm.
I take it.
Yeah. It suits you. It works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, it would have to for you to, pull such a beautiful, beautiful prince.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just, she was very persuasive.
Yeah. Very smart, I hear. Very capable.
Mm.
Good at things like picking ins and stuff.
Yeah. Massively talented in the, no, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. It's been a...
You okay?
I think it's suddenly just like everything kind of like whoop.
Yeah.
I just
I
like
think
very
Rose
heavy for a minute.
kind of like pulls you down a little bit more and starts kind of like running her hands up your back a little bit. Yeah.
Nadette has a girlfriend.
Yeah, might have a wife. I don't know if that was like a slip.
Yeah, I'm not gonna think about that.
Mm. Seems nice.
We have a grandmother that's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Unless... No.
What?
No, I won't speak into existence, just that I don't trust her as far as I could throw her.
Who are you? Trust issues?
Haha.
It's a big thing, and you are entitled to all the feelings you have about it.
I have no feelings about it. I'm fine.
I think Rose very pointedly kind of looks around the room. Darling,
This is
I'm not going to judge you. So.
Oh, heaven forbid I get judged by 1,000 ducks. I already get judged by 10,000 crows every day of my life.
My point is, it's just us in here. So you can have a couple feelings if you would like to. I won't tell anyone.
I don't recognize her. And I don't mean, I know we've never met. And I know she looks very much like my sister. But I don't recognize her. She doesn't... I don't know.
Can I insight check? I'm trying to find the root of where this is coming from. Whether this is fear that something else is behind this and it's not what it seems, or because Rose picked up on that weird look earlier, if it's coming from that discomfort. Cool. Oh, nope, it's flat because I am so tired. That's a natural 20.
Whoa.
Whoops.
You know your husband so well.
I do.
He's not a very trusting man. And it doesn't matter that Ruby is supposedly his blood. It takes a long time for Tennant to trust anyone, and I think having been on high alert for so long, for not just the last few days, but basically the last decade. It's just, I think it's more of a tenant will not trust someone until he can process who they are and what they do here.
Sure.
And then, yeah, with a natural 20, there is definitely some discomfort around just who she is and what her history is and what she represents.
Gotcha. Okay. I think Rose kind of like looks at you for a moment, and I think because you know them so well, you see the moment that she chooses to like not pry and push, and instead kind of just like reaches up and like smooths the back of her knuckles against your cheekbone and is like, yeah, you know what, actually I think it's probably like an actor or something. I think.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, like something in disguise.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah. I mean,
bird
really,
gang, I'm gonna
I
use
like
it.
corner of a jawline. That was like, it was like the makeup was coming off. You know.
You have a meal.
What? I have never in my life
I don't think
told
this
a
is something
lie.
we should joke about, Rosie.
I'm not joking. I think I saw her in a play in the Lucky Spiral once.
We've never been to the Lucky Spiral.
You haven't?
Oh. So who do you see us play with?
Well, you know, there was this weird little guy who climbed in my window. Very strange. Smelt quite bad. So that's why I left him, and then I went back in there so you could climb in my window.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I thought I was the first person to ever climb through your window.
I don't know why you would think that.
Because you were just so
I'm
impressed by it the first time around?
Yeah, no, I mean, like you said, the most beautiful princess in the universe. Gonna have a couple people trying to climb through that window, you know?
Well, they are not Tenant Crocolt.
No, they are not, and that's why
Famously
I am
good at
here.
climbing.
That's why I lock my windows now.
Yeah. Speaking of famously good at climbing,
Terrified where that's going.
given my track record, our track record, we both fucked up today with baby news. We should probably tell the important people.
Yeah, if
Sooner
we don't tell Chaser in the next probably 12 hours, it's 50-50 if one of the twins gets a hold of one of our phones and tells her, so we should probably do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's 50-50, it should pick up to me, but... and pulls out his phone. I'm a FaceTime my good buddy Chaser.
Yeah.
It rings for a little bit. And then the angle that you get is like it is clearly like it's in her lap and she's like slumped up in bed and she's like working on something like furiously and is like muttering to herself, but you can't really see what it is. And she's like, "Yeah, what are you dying? What the fuck's going on? This better be important, Crocolt. What?"
You just see Tennant's face silhouetted by a million rubber ducks.
Oh my god, have you died and gone to hell? Where the fuck are you, man? You said there were people in your walls. Is there...
So what are you
put a
talking
bunch
about?
of fucking ducks in your walls? Is that where you are right
You hear Rose cackle off screen.
Yeah, the ducks are decorating. It's design
Uh-huh.
choice. It doesn't matter.
I'm
Hi,
fucking
how
with
are
you.
you?
You win like the one I sent?
What? Oh my
What?
god.
Yeah, it's got like a full stein of beer. You didn't notice?
Did you know she's
Yeah, no.
117 now?
Jesus.
Holy shit! That's impressive.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that it was that high.
Yeah.
Like, I
no,
figured we
would've
were in
been-
the dozens, but, you know.
No.
No, it's got out of control, actually.
I
Hence
don't
why-
see anything wrong with that. What? Kids gotta have hobbies.
Yeah, you know
My
what's
hobby was
better?
beating up other kids at school, so, I mean, this
Yeah.
is a better hobby.
Yeah, don't tell them that's an option because there's a kid named fucking Bobby at the school, and the last thing.
Yeah, Bobby sounds like a little shit, by the way. So if you need me to come have a talk,
Listen, I've got it sorted. Bobby Masterson is on my shit list. It's fine.
all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys are good parents. I figured. But
That
I'm
may be
kind of,
the
and she
nicest thing
kind
you've
of,
ever said to me.
Chaser holds up an absolutely fucking mangled ball of yarn and some knitting needles to the camera, and is just like, look, I'm kind of in the middle of this, and I don't know where I went. I got myself a little bit
Oh my god, how many stitches did you misplace?
I don't know, dude. I fucking lost count.
We had this on lock, Chaser. This is shoddy workmanship.
Look, dude, I'm fucking trying, okay? Listen. I thought it would be I thought I would learn better if I had a couple drinks before I started knitting. That is not true.
No.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm sorry. Also, like, last time you guys called me, you seemed a little bit in distress. Are you, like, you good? Not gonna die? No fucking crazy things in the walls anymore, yeah?
We're not dead yet.
Yeah, we've
Okay.
actually got good news for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering, what are you doing in like, I don't know, 4 months or so? Are you gonna be busy?
I'd have to ask Cass. She's got the planner.
Right. Yeah. Well, can you just like clear your schedule, just like in general?
Yeah, sure. What should I tell her to put in there?
Oh, you can put on the calendar. You can just pencil in meeting my new niece or nephew.
No fucking way.
You better get fucking better at knitting before
No,
then, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get so much fucking. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious?
Yes.
And just calls off from the camera. Cass,
Yeah, what's up?
babe, Rose is pregnant again.
What? You hear like dropping something and running toward the phone. You see blonde hair kind of sticking. What? Oh my gosh!
I fucking
Surprise!
oh my god. How long have you known?
A couple months.
I was gonna say, yeah, unless the, you know, I don't know if like tiefling babies just like happen faster or something, but like that's
No.
not 4 months isn't a long
No.
time, so you know.
Congrats! Congratulations! That's so exciting.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Kind of
Well,
like
hey, since we've got
hands
you here,
on Chaser's shoulders.
do you have any name ideas? Because Tennant and I were really, coming up on a bust.
Listen,
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just like, I just think that like Naomi is a fantastic baby name, all right? And I know I don't really use it as much. So if I'm gonna give this kid anything,
Uh-huh.
you know, as a future aunt slash, you know, godparents don't exist here probably. Catholic Church doesn't exist here. But what equivalent of that? I'm just saying, I don't really use the name, so I would love to like give it to something else. You know what I mean?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay. Kind of like over dramatically nodding, looks up at Tennant. Naomi.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
great
see, I
name.
have a bit of a rule about not naming kids after dead people. I feel like it just sets. a
Isn't that
bad
like half your
precedent.
fucking family, dude?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just bad news. But you are about the hardest person to kill I have ever met.
Yeah.
So
You. It's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Naomi
yeah.
Crowcolt has a nice ring to it. So
with your permission, I think that's up in the running.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yes.
All right. I mean, listen, you know, obviously, like, make your decisions and name your baby whatever you want to name them. But, you know, I think it would be pretty cool. I think it would be pretty cool. And when that kid turns 18, they get free drinks for life. So
We can
very
talk
far in
about that
advance to be
then.
thinking about it, I know. But, like, you know. But that's... Congrats. That's fucking incredible. I'm...
Sorry, Cass. If we have a fourth, you'll be definitely in the running.
It's a lot of pressure to have someone named after you, isn't it? Looking at Chaser. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of...
Got a lot
it's
to live up to.
A lot of pressure. I feel like you'd live up to it, babe. You'd be fantastic. Are you kidding me?
I feel like you will live up to it. Gives you like a nice little kiss on the forehead.
If this kid gives me as much grief as you did, though.
Oh, I sure hope so.
You might be shooting yourself in the foot there.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean,
We
with
like
our
you.
genes, you know, it's probably gonna happen anyway, so might as well
I was
just...
gonna say, yeah. You know. But wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, and I'm glad you're not dead.
Me too.
Yeah.
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 I think Rose, like, is kind of doing that thing when you're talking on the phone and your eyes start to drift off a little bit and, like, catches sight of something outside the window. And then goes, well, I'm gonna leave you two to chat. My two favorite best friends. With each other, obviously not.
Don't
'cause,
make that
you know,
fucking
married.
face, Bennett. Don't make that fucking face.
It's just
You
my fucking
called
face.
me.
Yeah,
I
you
called
go.
you. I'm naming my
Why
kid
are you
after
making
you,
a
man.
fucking
Don't
face
have a
about
go
it?
at me.
You wanna be alone with me for 5 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, fine. We'll be around, have catch up. Fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
I kiss Tenny on the cheek and I'm fucking out of there before this argument's over. I'm going to find Ruby. Ruby Jr. Little Ruby.
Yeah. Ruby Jr. is skulking in the garden, by the way. We didn't say that before, but yeah.
I
okay.
read your mind.
Yeah. We're not gonna cross the streams, but she's out there. So, I don't know which one of you I'm following right now, so...
We'll go with Rose.
Okay.
Hi. Yeah. I sorry. I thought we were going the other direction. Yeah. I'll kind of sneak outside, poke my head out. Hey, are you doing a bit of gardening?
Well, that's so funny you say that, James, actually. Yeah, I think Ruby kind of is, like, has been kind of, like, hanging outside in the garden. I think that she would have brought Ellen Twell back to kind of just, like, I don't know if your kids are still awake. Probably not at this hour, actually.
Mm-mm.
But, you know, just to have them out here and be like, don't fucking ever do that shit again. But has just kind of got a little bit lost and has been like hanging out in one corner of the garden, and she's just like druid crafting some of the flowers to bloom and then like sort of go back into a bud and then bloom again, and one of them she sort of draws out of the ground entirely, and she just has a little there's like a new little patch of poppies that have grown in the corner of the garden. Yeah, I don't know, just thanks. More impressive that you can do this without magic, but...
Yeah, I mean, I, you know, killed my fair share of plants on accident before that, so I could teach you if you're ever looking to pick up a new hobby.
Maybe. I just figured that, with everything, you might want a little bit of time outside with no children or people making demands on you or anything like that. So, it's gonna go do a sweep of the grounds if you wanna.
I mean, I'm a bit slow at the moment. You okay being
Fine.
slowed down?
That's fine.
I think like Rose lets out a breath, and you kind of see in this moment like the weight of that exhaustion is still there and has just been kind of very carefully covered up over the last couple hours. Yeah, you know, Ten and Chaser were probably going to be bickering for the next hour, so I
God.
figure I'll take a
Yeah,
walk,
let's get
come
outta here.
back, finish date night when that's over. Yeah, if you don't mind the company, I'd love that.
Yeah. Fuck.
What?
Nothing, I just... This, and... You know, and Sam... And the tunnels under our house, and the birds being replaced. I didn't realize how much I missed.
Me?
I don't really have a lot of time to miss you. I see you every day, but...
Yeah.
No, I mean, all the little things. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's always kind of like that after something changes your life's course for a minute, you know? Everything calms back down and suddenly it's like
I
weird.
was missing it for months. For years. I just don't know how that happened.
sneaks up on you.
Yeah. It's not supposed to.
You can't see everything, Ruby. Though God knows you try, and it's quite impressive. I could not.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know, I just also wanted to say that... I don't know, sorry, I've asked you for a lot lately, and... I don't know, if it was ever too much, I'm sorry.
I think Rose, like, stops walking for a minute and kind of looks at you with this, like, confused half smile, and then, like, reaches out and takes your arm. Why are you apologizing? That's what sisters are for.
Jim!
Yeah!
I think, you know, as she does with any kind of physical touch and affection, Ruby initially, like, just kind of is very, like, stiff, and then sort of relaxes a little bit, and will give a little nudge back on Rose's shoulder. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose they are.
I mean, you know, honestly, Ruby, did you think I just got, blown half to hell on that mission like 10 years ago for fun? Did it because...
No, I think you did it because a very mean individual decided to test you when she really shouldn't have.
More than that, I did it because, believe it or not, I'm actually quite fond of you. Definitely more so now than I was, back then. But...
It's alright, I'm in a quiet taste, it's fine.
You and me both. Kindred spirits.
Well,
everything's gonna be okay. I know that, the dust is still settling and it feels like it's not, but it will be.
Yeah. Yeah, and my family's growing 3 sizes, it seems, all at once, which is something.
Yeah. No kidding. Sorry for that.
I mean, hey, that honestly is the least of my concerns. I mean, not that I'm not very happy and it's wonderful and special and congratulations again, but, that's what I would have expected the most. The rest is all a little bit, a lot.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but can I ask how you're feeling about that?
Which part? Because the baby's fantastic. That's
not the baby.
That's not right.
The long lost grandmother bit.
Yeah, I mean, not remotely something I ever thought I'd have to deal with. Not even a little bit. She's so young.
Yeah.
She's so young and she's already seen and done so much, and now she's been thrown in the deep end with us, and I don't know, I want her to be alright, but I don't know if there's anything I can do about that.
I think, unfortunately, sometimes all you can do is be there.
I don't know if I know how to do that either.
It's okay. You pick things up pretty quick. I'll give you lessons if you need them.
Thanks. Wonderful.
I think you do more than enough for everybody. So, it's a weird, fucked up situation, but it'll sort itself eventually.
I hope so. I really don't know what the fuck any of us are gonna do about this, and there's so many fucking people in that house, Rose. There's already so many people who are fucking, by the way, and now there's gonna be 2 more, And
I mean, you know, at least there's 2 less. You're welcome.
yeah, that's. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where I'm gonna sleep. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to fucking. I don't know. Build a treehouse or something in the woods. I can't.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt.
No, Rose. I'm not a heavy sleeper. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really
Yeah,
bad.
you know, I would offer to let you come stay in the cottage on the deck.
Yeah, no.
I don't think
we
that's
all know
gonna
how that
help.
baby happened, Rose. I'm not fucking. No.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine. Fine. It's fine. I don't know. I thought that we'd kind of get a chance for it to be just us for a while again before all
Yeah.
this, but seems we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Well, we'll manage somehow, I guess.
You know that we will. Someday we're gonna blink, and it's 5 or 10 years is gonna pass, and everything's gonna be a new normal, and it's gonna be fucking weird to look back
Yeah.
on. Trust me, I would know. I feel like I arrived on Crow Lane like 20 minutes ago, but here we are.
Yeah. I grew up here and it feels like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, just thanks for everything.
Yeah. Anytime. And I mean that literally and not figuratively.
See, I know that, but I am not gonna ask you for anything else for the next 4.5
You
months.
should
so...
though, because the thing is,
Yeah,
everyone's gonna be
oh.
fussing over me for the next couple months, and I'm really gonna need someone to treat me just like I'm a normal person. So, really, ask me
Right.
anything.
Rose,
Magic, advice, probably
look,
not that one.
Rose, we
but,
both know
yeah.
you're not. I know that you're not made of glass, alright, but you're not made of steel either.
Debatable.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, I hopefully won't need to be. I'd say forever, but you know, at least for a little while.
Hopefully for the foreseeable future.
Just, you know, as long as everybody doesn't start doing what they did last time, which, like, you know, I stand up and 6 people go, oh, do you want something? I can get it for you. As long as that doesn't happen, I am fine.
Well, I can promise you, no hovering from me.
Great. Thanks. I'll take what I can get, you know?
Alright.
If you want those gardening lessons, let me know.
Yeah.
That felt like a lie, but, you know, it's been a nice couple hours, so I'm not going to question it. And I'm going to go make sure that, you know, my husband and my best friend aren't finding some way to kill each other through the phone.
Honestly, I'd be impressed if they could both manage that. I'm impressed they can both,
Yeah.
you know, manage the phone, so...
Yeah. Okay. I love you.
Love you too, bye!
Cool.
I will go back up.
All right. Anything that Riva, Rodella, or Nadette is interested in doing during the evening?
I would like to make some business calls.
Sure.
Because what better time for business than the evening?
And the witching hour, sure.
And I think what you'll find, like, setting the scene, probably in the study, like, Riva is just, like, in sort of, like, a long silk robe with, like, a glass of brandy in one hand and an unlit cigar in the other. She takes her phone and makes a call. The first call that she makes is going to be to Razu, the lawyer based in Crowcolt HQ, the family lawyer. She dials Razu's number. It's I guess the call button, and waits for an answer.
Yeah, hello.
Razu, my love, how are you?
Oh, hi, Riva. I'm all right. It's a strange time of day to be calling, but always lovely to hear from you. How are you? What can I do for you?
As you know, legal matters sometimes pop up in the most inconvenient of hours.
No, that's true. I know this well, yes.
I know this is not your area of expertise, but I would like your help in regards to a potential divorce. So I have just found out. It's not mine. No need to worry you.
Whoa,
But
you almost
my
gave me a heart
daughter.
attack. Oh my goodness. Yes, please continue.
Well, I have just found out that my daughter, one of my daughters, may have followed in a rich Crowcolt tradition of home wrecking, and we may need, maybe in need of your services.
Yes. Whatever I can do, you let me know and I will do it.
Well, her paramour's soon-to-be ex-husband. Of course, we'll need to locate him and potentially serve him his papers. Would your firm be able to help find him for me?
You don't know where he is.
You know how men can be.
Eva, a woman after my own heart. Yes, we can search for him.
Fantastic. And as a little note, he may have absconded with an item of mine. I would like to make sure that in the divorce proceedings, she gets what is owed to our family.
Absolutely. I will make sure of it.
Fantastic. I know you and your lawyers are the best around. And we appreciate you taking my call at this hour and to take on this little bit of extra business.
Sure. Anything for you, Riva.
Thank you, my love. I'll have flowers sent over in the morning.
I will, you send me the information and we'll start looking for the bastard, yeah?
Fantastic.
Alright, sleep well.
You as well.
She kind of laughs a little bit, like you're gonna sleep, and hangs up the phone.
So that's the first call she makes.
Incredible.
The second call that she would like to make is to Shep at the Birdhouse. The
Sure.
organization which supplies a number of magical items and sorts to the estate. And she adds that number in and hits dial.
Instead of ringing, the other end of the line, you hear the sounds of bird calls. The phone picks up. Riva Crowcolts. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Shep, my darling, I have good news to share, as well as a little bit of business.
Please, start with the good news.
Well, the good news is that we have added, we're in the process of adding, and I think for a moment, Riva catches herself instead of saying one, and says, we'll be adding 2 more members of our family, and we are so excited to have them join us.
What exciting news. Congratulations to you and the rest of the family.
Thank you so much. And of course, as the family grows, we have to make sure they have everything they need to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, our last little family excursion, we found that it may be time for us to upgrade the quality of our equipment. We found the efficacy in need. We would love to potentially stop by and do perhaps a little bit of shopping. I'm sure your wares are as incredible as ever, and we'll need to make sure that everyone is fully kitted.
Well, you can feel free to stop by the alley, or, we always make home calls if you'd like me to show up. Bring the cream of the crop.
That would
Up
be
to you.
fantastic. If you
Sure.
can make a house call, we'll make some time on our calendar to have you over. Also, if you don't mind, I know it's a little bit basic in terms of your inventory, but if you have if you could get 3 sets of your finest beginner knives, I think it's never too early to make sure the children develop a proper proficiency in their usage.
I've had them set aside for you for years, Riva.
Shep, my love, you are nothing but the most consummate of professionals and someone that I am
Oh,
happy to call my friend.
stop. Oh, stop. No, keep going.
Lovely. I think, I would love to also introduce you to one of our newest family members. I think that you two would get along swimmingly.
Sure.
All right, my love, I have to make another call, but I appreciate you as always, and I'll be looking forward to our next meeting.
Riva, it is always a pleasure to help out you and your flock. I hang up the phone.
And the last call she makes is to Mario.
Riva! What? My Mike hates Mario. It's racist against Italians. Riva Crowcolt, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Mario. I know this is last minute, but I would love to put in a large breakfast order for tomorrow morning. A little bird told me that the bakery might be closed tomorrow, and I fully intend to work up an appetite this evening.
Way. You know what's going on with the bakery? You got the scoop there? You want to tell old Mario what's going on?
We'll chat tomorrow morning over breakfast, and
All right.
I'll let you find out for yourself.
All right. In the background, you hear, "Darling, who is it?" Oh, 1 second. It's Riva, my love. Just give me anything else I can do for you, Riva? We'll make sure breakfast's all set to go in the morning.
I would love an extra batch, if you can, of those donuts that I believe Tennant and the grandkids love.
Oh, well,
And,
I'll do my best. I'm no Sam, but yeah, I can try.
and could you also get me one of everything you have?
Oh, I can try, yeah. One of everything?
Everything. You know how cravings can be. We want to make sure we're prepared.
Riva, I know that you can't see me because we're on the phone right now, but I'm winking. I'm winking at you. One of everything? Wink, wink.
One of everything. Wink, wink.
Okay, yeah, I can do that for you. I can do that. All right. I got stuff I gotta do. I got a woman I gotta take care of, but I will see you in the morning.
Of course, and I do as well. See you in the morning.
Oh boy, have fun. Bye. He hangs up the phone. Incredible.
And I think with those 3 pieces of business complete, I think Riva leans back, takes a sip of her beverage, and thinks a moment about the gems and the gold and the thrones that were in that cave in that ditch, and there's a little bit of her that's like, ooh, how much fun would it be to go explore and loot right now? And then she pauses for a second, and she pulls out her phone to send one more message. Pulls up Ridella's number, and just shoots a little text. Bedroom now. Period. And then she saunters upstairs.
Incredible. Titi, do you want to reply, or we can just leave it there?
I don't think Rodella needs to reply. Rodella's outside on the porch after having had a very emotional conversation with Nadet. Has their pipe. Rodella has a pipe that they've owned for a long time, as long as Riva can remember. That is just this kind of nice wooden pipe that has all these very intricately carved little kind of nature scenes into it, and has been sitting there smoking this pipe and just kind of staring off into the void. And they get the text and immediately set the phone down, tap the pipe out, and walk inside.
Good. Before we get back to Tennant and Chaser, anything anyone else wants to do this evening?
I would love to catch Rose really quick.
Sure.
Yeah, I think you catch Rose sneaking into the kitchen.
Perfect. Gonna kind of like open the door and kind of sneak in too and be like, "Hey,
Oh, fuck.
why
Hi.
are we sneaking? What's up?"
Rose turns around and she's got like a fantasy jar of peanut butter and like 2 peaches in her hands. Hi. Sorry. No, everyone's busy and busy and yep.
Okay.
Hi. Sorry. Long couple days.
No,
Everything
yeah.
okay?
Here, have a seat at the table. I've got something for you.
Okay. I'll walk over, kind of start slicing the
Mhm.
peach.
Gonna
You
go
got
to
one, by the way. It's surprisingly good.
Yeah. No thanks. I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
You're missing out,
Um,
but okay.
Sure. Just gonna go take down like 2 wine glasses, set it out, and I pull out like a really expensive bottle of red wine and be like, I know you cannot drink this yet, so this is a celebration bottle for later, right? And
Okay.
for now, and is just gonna pull out like some pomegranate juice, like some sparkling pomegranate juice, and be like, so this is what we're gonna celebrate with right now, and just opens it and pours the juice into each of our cups.
I kind of like lift it up and I hold it out to you, like to cheers.
Cheers.
You are my hero. Do you know that?
I'm everyone's hero. It's because I'm
Probably
the
because you're so
best.
humble.
Exactly. Right?
So, Sam seems
Sam.
very nice.
She's great. I'm gonna love her.
I'm sure I will. She's already given me her secret to that fucking Danish I've been trying to make for like 2
Oh
years
my
now.
God.
So, as far as I'm concerned, she's in. No fuss from me.
Yeah. Good.
How are you feeling about everything?
Good. Good.
Good.
I think both of our secrets were revealed in not the way we had planned them. So, yeah. I'm happy for you too.
Thanks. Me too. And I'm happy for you, so I guess we're even.
Perfect. Kind
Look
of
at us being
clinks the
so
glasses
happy.
together on the table. So happy. Well, with a third coming, I guess you'll probably be needing your guest room back.
Couldn't hurt.
So, I have a proposal
Oh,
for
do you?
you.
Kind of like set the wine glass down. Please.
Matches your pose. What if, instead of being roommates, we were next door neighbors?
Could be fun.
Could be fun. We could even make a little tunnel under the
Ooh,
houses so we
Maybe
could get to
it
each
might be
other.
a bit too soon for that one, but I see where your head's at. And I think if anything, maybe you know how like in some inns, there's like rooms where there's a door between them, and so you can like go between.
Oh yeah,
might be fun. Although my children would terrorize you, so maybe not. But,
well, I mean, I live here already, and I am terrorized by your children. And who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, Sam and I haven't talked about it, but it's quite possible we'll have some terrors of our own.
Good to know. Well, then the first bit of wisdom that I would love to pass on is being terrorized by children's a bit different when you have a significant other trying to spend some time with. So maybe we don't put a door in.
All right, I've got it.
Yeah.
Door to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Door to my house.
Okay.
Can be independently locked.
Right.
But there's a little like greenhouse covering, so it's like a tunnel, but we can like grow plants and stuff and have little garden parties.
You know, we'll have to speak with the people who'd be actually responsible for building that, because God knows I'm good with a paintbrush, but not very good with a hammer.
Build stuff.
I'm certain you could. I, however, am far too petite of a princess to do such hard manual labor. But I think that's a lovely idea.
Good.
I like it a lot.
All right. Well, that was my business proposal.
It was a good one. Meeting adjourned. Nice to kind of hold my hand out for a handshake. Good.
Shake
nice
it.
to do business. I am going to eat the fuck out of these.
Yeah, you good.
You can stay if you want.
No, I abandoned Sam in there. So who knows what atrocities are
Who's
occurring.
to say? Who knows? Alright. Well, you sleep well.
Yeah,
Looking
me
forward
too.
neighbors borrowing a couple
Mm-hmm.
from you in the future.
Yeah. I'm gonna come over and still eat your leftovers. I hope you know that in advance. That's not
Alright.
gonna change.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just keep, sectioning out my bits. We'll
Yeah,
work it
alright.
out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Also, if you hear Tennant yelling, he's just talking to Chaser. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, say hi to Chaser from me.
I'm not up there, but
What,
if
when you...
she's still there when I go up,
Yeah.
then I will.
That's what I meant.
I probably
you-
won't be because I am trying to hide a bit from the bickering. But if she is, I'll say that.
Alright. Sounds good.
Good night.
Good night. I love you.
I love you very much.
Kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
I'm not
Squeeze
washing
around a
these
bit.
wine glasses, so they're your responsibility.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got it. Don't worry.
And we'll head back to Tenant.
I'll be so quick with this. You come back. Tenant's holding up 2 rubber ducks. So this one's Thumbelina, yeah? She's a tax collector.
All right.
This one's Robert. I don't know what the fuck. I think he's on unemployment, to be fair. Where was the other? Where was Ralph?
Jesus. And how many? So 117, yeah?
Yeah, no, I've been counting them, and yeah,
That's
she's right.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
I know.
So should I not send the 6 in my back room right now, or
No, please just keep them to yourself. Or
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll hang on to them. They can be like a oh, you have a little sibling now gift thing, Because the older ones can get a little weird when there's a younger one and everything. So I'll make sure to give them stuff too, so they don't have a whole complex about it.
What kind of complex?
I don't know. I don't have any fucking siblings, but from what I've heard, no, it can be weird. It's oh, do the parents still love me even though there's a baby that needs all this time and attention and shit, So it's just something to think about.
Yeah.
Don't give your kids a complex, is what I'm saying.
I'm trying.
Listen, I know.
There's a very solemn look that kind of passes over them. They look very tired
not
in that
think about
moment.
Oh.
I don't know. I kind of just mostly raised my
Well, I mean,
siblings.
yeah, you got siblings, so.
Yeah, my complex was keeping them alive.
Yeah, that'll do it, I guess. Are you good, man? Are you gonna freak out like last time?
I actually didn't freak out last time, thank you. I was
That's
perfectly-
not even fucking true a little bit. I have the call logs to prove it, dude.
It was a day, okay? It was one day and then I came back. It was fine.
It was, I don't know. I seem to remember just a lot of oh my god, Chaser, what if something bad happened? Oh my god, Chaser, what if the babies hate me? What if the babies really fucking hate me so bad? Just because, I'm fucking annoying and shit.
I don't know why I fucking call you. You are no fucking help whatsoever.
I don't know why you
call
fucking
as
called me
my
either,
best
man.
friend
No, I
for
can't
some
do this, dude.
tender advice, and you say, yeah, maybe your kids
okay,
have a complex, and then they'll hate
right
you.
now. I'm being so serious right now.
What?
Are you good?
I think
What's going on?
Tennant immediately responds, goes to respond with something very snarky and dismissive, and then just it just gets stuck in his throat, and it just kind of freezes for a minute.
Yeah. There it is. Come on, spit it out.
I'm fine.
That's bullshit. You want to try again?
We killed the thing in our walls, so it's fine.
Okay.
My
Why
dead
don't you-
grandmother did come back though.
What?
Yeah.
I thought your grandmother lived in I thought it was the crazy lady.
That's the third grandmother.
The third one!
There was anyway.
Jesus, how many are you hiding from me, dude?
We don't have time to go through the Crowcott family tree. There's about 3 different versions of it, alright?
That's fair. I'd fall asleep, but shit. That's... I mean, congrats, I guess. Unless, not congrats. I don't know. I'm trying to read your face right now. But it's a little dark in there, so I can't really tell. I'm supposed to be...
Do you remember, many years ago, you got very, very angry at me. You said a lot of very mean things to me.
Recall.
I know this has happened several times, but it was the worst of the times.
Was it the one where we were trying not to get murdered on live television? Was it
Yes,
that
that.
one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember. Yeah, good times.
I do remember that one. I try not to, but I do.
You said something to me along the lines of, you know, you punch shit, it's your job. And you throw a punch, and you know exactly where that's gonna land. But me, I fire a gun, and no matter how good a sharpshooter I become, there is just always a chance that as soon as I pull that trigger, someone gets caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, that wasn't one of my finer moments.
There's so much fucking crossfire near me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this thing isn't over. I know I'm a paranoid bastard. I know it's my thing.
You've
but
been a paranoid bastard. Listen, it's only paranoia if there aren't actually people out to get you. And there were things in your walls. So, you know?
Yeah, there were.
Yeah.
And underneath my fucking house is a whole fucking tunnel network.
Oh, fuck. How long's that been there?
Fuck if I know.
So what, are you scared that, like, your grandma's gonna be evil and crazy and, like, that's the crossfire? Like, what?
I'm scared because I don't know where the crossfire comes from half the time.
Yeah.
But
Well, listen. And if you ever repeat any of this, I'll fucking kill you in your sleep and you won't even see me coming, so don't even fucking try, alright?
line up, queue up, Naomi.
Yeah. Listen, man. I mean, there have been a lot of times where, you know, I couldn't fucking even see what I was swinging at, you know? And it just felt like it was coming from all sides, and before I could focus on one threat, before I could return one hit, there was another coming from a completely different direction, and actually, I almost died that time. I was fine, but you know.
Okay, you're not helping here.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, the only reason that I felt that way is because that was, you know, during my 2-year stint where I did a very stupid thing and I decided to go it alone. I was so fucking scared that the person that I knew I had to be to deal with the shit I was dealing with and to do the shit I knew I had to do was gonna, I don't know, be somebody that the one person I cared about couldn't love. So I pushed her away and I struck out on my own. And we all know how that turned out. It was the stupidest fucking choice I ever made in my life. You come with built-in backup. I seem to remember another time that I was yelling at you and saying very unkind things in there. Said something to the effect of, you know, I didn't have anybody who was gonna come after me. But you did. And you fucking do. You've got a whole fucking flock. Or a murder, or whatever. So, I don't know. You don't have to take every fucking hit yourself. Which I know is rich coming from me, but it's true.
Careful, you're sounding wise.
Yeah, I know. You should be scared. You should be so fucking scared that I'm making sense. That's how you know that you fully lost your mind. Is that I start to sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, shit.
Yeah. So just throw all that out and just focus on, I don't know, being sane again.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You're a shit knitter, by the way.
Yeah, well, you know. You fucking taught me, so whose fault is that?
Yours, you're a fucking awful student.
Listen, dude, I'm fucking trying. Listen, I know that you said to pull from the outside, but some directions said to pull the arm
but
from
you
the inside, and now it looks like
the
this.
threads, man, because your form is all wrong, man.
What do you mean? What the fuck is my form supposed to be? What does knitting form look like? I know all about
Delicacy, you've got
form,
lumbering
okay? I know all about
man.
form.
What are you doing with them?
Okay.
This goes on until Rose interrupts.
Rose, do you come back?
Yeah, I do come back.
Okay.
I think actually just on the way back up the stairs, kind of like hearing the bickering and laughing a little bit to herself at the fact that, man, it surely is still going, huh? I think Rose like stops outside the door and just kind of like pauses for a minute and just out of like an abundance of caution, and I think more to soothe her own anxiety. Can I just cast Detect Magic real quick? Just
Sure.
okay. Anything?
Hate that they're rolling.
Yeah, I actually hate that you're thinking about it so bad.
It should have been a no. There's nothing happening here.
Oh my god.
Nothing.
Okay. I think Rose like casts this magic and stops and just like very pointedly looks around. And then kind of like takes a breath and realizes like the magic feels a little bit different. And just like lets the concentration fall, very clearly files the thought in for another day. And I'll kind of open the door.
The door opens and like Tennant's already there.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. I was coming to
You
find
are-
you.
Done bickering then?
I wasn't bickering. We were just
No.
talking.
I'd hate to interrupt your time with Chaser.
No, it's fine. Are you ready to get back to our date night now?
Yeah, are you ready to get back?
I'm very ready. Philippe picks you up, like
Oh.
your legs like wrap around his waist. He just walks out of the workshop. I'm actually done with the workshop. I think we should just go to bed.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good call, you know.
Okay, great.
One thing about this family, they be
Fuck
fucking.
it.
Cut to Ruby alone at the tree line.
Alone with her birds.
Ruby's just like.
I think I took proficiency with a pan flute. I'm not even fucking. Yep, that's what I did.
Holy shit.
The night goes on. Eventually, people fall asleep. Riva, Rodella, you can get rid of your 1 level of exhaustion. Rose, you can go from 2 to 1.
Hell yeah, brother.
And for the first time in 3 evenings, there are no shared dreams
Thank God.
for the Crowcolt family. However,
I fucking knew there was.
I would like to talk about one specific dream that one member of the family does have. Could everybody please roll me a wisdom saving throw?
I fucking knew there was a
Yeah,
but.
something
Um,
I'm famously good at.
Question for you, Snail. This has never come up in my 5 years of playing D&D. Is this related at all to elf shit? Like, meaning, like, am I being charmed? Is this something to, like, I'm already asleep? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I shit you not, that's another natural 20.
Kind of-
Ooh.
How is this happening?
the Dead Zone curse continues, I rolled a nat 1.
Babe.
Did anybody else get a natural one?
A 10.
I got a 10 too.
Oh.
A 10 for 10.
The dead.
Crowcolts.
10 it.
Yeah.
Where did this dream start? What is Nadette dreaming about?
I think Nadette is having one of those, is having a theater kid stress dream where, like, she's on the stage for a play that she was just told she was the lead of, and she doesn't know the show, she doesn't know her lines, like, complete, like, going on, like, yeah, that's where it starts. Just the quintessential theater kid dream.
Yeah. You're on stage, you're in your underwear, you don't know your
Mhm.
lines, etc.,
Yep.
etc. This light turns on, this giant spotlight on you, and you're kind of blinded. And as your eyes adjust, you can see seated in the audience is a woman that you've never seen before. You don't know who this person is. Pale white skin, this like fiery red hair, almost like red velvet, that kind of sits at her shoulders, and these glowing red eyes. You can see two little stumps on her forehead where horns used to be. And she's sitting in the audience and she just starts slow clapping.
That's just gonna give a big bow. And go, if I have any control of this dream, that's just gonna be like, remember, we actors live off your tips. So put some money in the hat on the way out.
Kind of like looks around at the empty audience. Shakes her head.
No, nothing. Not even like the copper. Ready? You're gonna keep looking at me and like you're gonna leave, or I don't know how these curtains work, so they're just gonna stay up.
She gets up. Looks back at you. You're not at all like I expected.
If I had a nickel for every time somebody told me that, I'd be richer than my own mums, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
your moms are rich.
In, yeah, most ways. Rich in family, rich in friends, rich in social capital, rich in political capital as well, honestly. We've got a lot going for us. Why? What do you got?
Didn't work. Let's beep, beep, beep. She looks at you, very calmly says, revenge.
Kind of smirk. Say, well, hate to be whoever you've got vengeance against.
Good luck with the play.
Thanks.
Walks out, doors closing behind her. And everybody wakes up. Mario has prepared just like this fucking gigantic breakfast spread. Reaper Verdella, you walk downstairs and like everything's set up. It's like a grazing board type situation. He's gone to town. And he like gives you finger guns and a thumbs up. Chocolate cakes on the counter.
Rodella looks over at the chocolate cake and
Anything else I could do for you, boss?
You know, just keep an eye out. Let me know if do you know anything about that that silly crew with that dumb little name. What were they called again?
Oh, the fucking hot rods.
Oh, they get those guys. Have they stopped
Oh.
in anytime?
Oh yeah, they come in every now and then.
Let me know if they stop by.
Okay.
And if they do, charge their tab to mine.
All right.
I'm happy to cover their next meal.
Sure. Sounds good. Enjoy breakfast. See ya. She walks out.
Rodella woke up with the most insane bedhead and didn't bother to fix it this morning. Just came down with it. Looks over at Riva as Riva sits down at the table and just goes, I don't know how. I do not know how you wake up looking like that.
I smirk a little bit as I look at your bed head. I'm proud of my work.
Should be. Okay, where are the kids?
I think Ruby like just came down and like is in the doorway to the dining room and just comes in and is like, ew. Is gonna come and just help herself to some snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nadette and Sam come down, properly clothed this time, for food.
Perfect.
Tennant lets Rose sleep as long as he can, so he'll like very quietly, you know, when he first starts to hear the signs of children waking up, he'll slip out of bed and get them ready for the morning. Rose, when you find them like kind of sat at the kitchen table together, and Tennant has two ducks in his hand, and he's going, and Tennant is bright purple in the face, and he's going, so when the sperm meets the egg, it creates a bigger egg, but not like a crow's egg. And then that stays in the tummy, and that grows into a baby. Is this making any sense? Questions.
Aspen kind of looks over at Elwyn. Elwyn kind of looks over at Aspen and shrugs. And Aspen goes, no, yeah, that was great. That was perfect. That was great. No further questions. Thank you.
Yeah, really? Yeah?
No
You
further
sure?
questions. Not at all. Yeah, that was perfect.
Wow. I was not expecting that to go that well.
Can I have sparkles and sprinkles back?
Yeah, sorry, babe. Yes,
It's
you
okay.
can have... Sorry.
Takes the ducks back. Sets them on the table.
Oh, Rosie.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are we doing this morning?
Great. We have been having physical education lessons.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of like glance at the kids. Do I like what level of understanding do I think they
Make an insight check.
Okay.
You can make a flat.
Oh hell yeah, brother, thank you. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. 12. The 3.
Aspen's just kind of looking like eyes wide, and Elwyn seems to have just given up and is looking at the ducks now.
Kind of like nod at them and then turn to Tennant and just good job.
Thank you. I've really
Welcome.
tried.
Yeah, that I can see. And I am proud of you for doing it.
Thank you.
Yes, dear.
Did you like the ducks?
I loved the ducks.
Which
It's
one was your
wonderful.
favorite?
Ooh, you know, I was quite fond of the one that looked. Was it like in armor or something? Was it like a knight?
Sir Duckington?
Yes, Sir Duckington. Dressed in their finest.
Yes.
But they were all wonderful. Which one is your favorite? Do you have a favorite? They're all pretty good.
You missed it. Dad asked me to pick my 5 favorite.
Yeah, you exploded.
The goal.
Mhm.
It's like it's picking my favorite child. I can't do it.
We all
It's an
know,
impossible
but
task.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would love to meet each and every one of them as soon as I've had something to eat, because I'm actually quite hungry.
Yeah, Mum texted. They're having breakfast up at the
Oh,
main house. So
wonderful. Well, do you guys want to go see your grandmoms?
Obviously.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. Well, please.
You know, I'm just thinking if we walked all the way over there and you know we had breakfast, it just feels like it's a lot. And then I was thinking, you know, I'll be so tired, but we can't miss family time. So maybe we stay home from school today as well. Elwyn looks mortified.
I think Rose just kind of looks at Tennant. Well, I mean, you know, you do have quite a lot of brain in there, and, you know, I've heard that sometimes if you don't learn things, you can go crazy if you're not using that brain.
I can learn so many things. Dad just taught me where babies come from.
That they certainly did.
yeah, that's about all the learning you can do in one day. To be
My
fair.
brain's full.
Yeah.
I'm just staring at Tennant with a look that says, I don't know, you fucking make the decision, babe.
I mean, I think is like about to kind of like let loose on this, and then remembers that there is surely a grandmother up in the main house that they have not met, and that is gonna be weird. And it's suddenly like, look, I promised you fun, okay, but with fun comes great responsibility.
Yep.
If you go to school today, we will have a very fun evening planned, but I think your teacher may get a little bit cross with me if I keep letting you have days off from school, okay? And you wouldn't get your dad in trouble, would you?
No.
No. So,
fine.
Elwyn, you can go to school.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Aspen, I'm not paying you.
I was really worried there.
Yeah, I know, babe.
Okay, but you still owe me breakfast in bed. That was part of the deal.
We're having breakfast up there.
Breakfast in bed tomorrow.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
And you all can head over to the main house.
Can I just, while I'm walking over very quickly, because I've been meaning to do this for like 4 sessions and I keep forgetting, can I just text Lavender and make sure that the Academy of Wicked Arts thing went okay? Just real fast.
It's really been, 2 days since you texted them?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I think that you get a response just like, it's scheduled, but they haven't gone over there yet, yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
So yeah, the whole family can get together for breakfast.
I bring the box from the fucking house that I stole, because I'm gonna open this, and if it's crazy, I want backup.
Sure. We can say the kids are at school, they, get something to take on the road, you all make it to the main house. Ruby Sr. is like sitting off to the side in a rocking chair with a croissant and a cup of coffee.
Good morning, everyone.
Hiya.
Morning.
Good morning. Breakfast is served.
The vibes are foul this morning. What's wrong with you?
Rodella's beaming as they like go and like pull a chair out for Rose.
Oh. I give you a full hug. Walking in. Oh, is that cake? I'll be
Okay, well, I have this. Puts the box in the middle of the table.
What the fuck is that?
On the table, thank you.
Is Sam down? Sam's down here, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, you know that is.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would be my ex's, looks pointedly at Nadette's, lockbox.
Right.
There's valuables in it.
I'm sorry. Did you steal Evan's lockbox?
Yeah, why do you have it, Tennant?
You see, when I was okay, I can explain this.
Uh-huh.
When I was trying to find pajamas for you, Sam,
Mhm.
it was just your clothes are filed really weirdly, and I stumbled across this box. And if you're going to put pajamas anywhere, it's probably inside a locked box. So I just took it just in case there were pajamas in it. But you said that there's valuables in it, which is just such a shame. Maybe we should check out what valuables exactly are in it.
May I interrupt you? Sam,
Mhm.
your ex is a piece of trash, and I took this.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god!
Yeah. Yeah, no, he fucking sucks.
Good. Now he took something of mine. So we are going to open this. If you would
what?
kindly give us your permission.
Wait, backtrack. Just quick minute. Took something?
I hold up my phone with the texted picture from Reva of the exploded safe. It's like, yeah, fucking hot rods.
How'd they?
Oh my god.
Wonderful.
I know nothing. I have no information.
Just looking at Reva and Tennant. What did you do?
I'm sorry, someone blows up our safe, and you think we did something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leans
yeah, I
like
did.
an elbow on Reva, like.
I do.
You think me and Mum are responsible for this?
Yeah, you blew up their boat. You didn't. Leave
That-
a note, did you?
It was an accident.
Mm.
That was very
Well,
much so intentional. He annoyed me.
Fucking, fucking hell, Mum. Yeah, fine. Accidentally on purpose.
Alright, can I just sit here looking at it, or are we gonna open it?
Sam,
Go for it.
lovely.
Open it.
And with
Pick it
your natural 20 from like 5
3
sessions ago,
Yeah.
you can open this box. Inside, you see a beautiful crown.
Wait.
It is black in its base, and it has one singular red gem in the center at the forehead. Around it and poking up from it are these kind of rhombus yellow crystals, and there's a few gold chains that dangle down from it. It is sitting on a pile of money and gems, weapons. And Reva and Rodella, you recognize this crown immediately.
This wasn't the crown that was in the safe.
It surely is.
So, is this it?
Is this a forgery?
What?
Can I do some type of investigation to see if it's the
Yeah, make an investigation check.
or
While that's going on, Rodella turns to Tennant. When did you steal this box, and when did they break into the safe?
I stole it on my way to. I don't know. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning. Wait, is this what they took?
You rolled a 9.
I rolled a 9. Yeah.
Looks normal. Looks right.
This doesn't add up.
Is it supposed to be magical? Because I can check if it is now. I don't know if that will indicate anything, but
Would you mind, dear?
no, not at all. I'll kind of put the half-eaten slice of cake down on the table, and I'll cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic, and you are met with some of the most potent magical energy you have ever experienced. This thing is radiating magical energy, and it seeps into you a little bit. And Rose, you can have an extra 3rd level spell slot forever.
Forever?
What?
Forever.
Okay. That's a normal thing that you just said that I'm not at all flummoxed by. I've never
What a
used that word in
word.
my life. I think Rose, casts this spell, which all of you are used to, and, looking at it kind of almost instinctively takes a step forward towards it and, tilts her head a little bit, and you see, a little bit of color comes back to their cheeks. Reed, what? Is there a school of magic? Is it just, a lot of magic? What's the vibe here?
It feels divine.
Oh. Can I, make... I mean, it's a disadvantage, but can I make some kind of history check? I feel like a funky little Rose check, if you will. Having been raised in royal society, I imagine I'm around crowns a lot. I'm probably around magic crowns a lot. Can I see, does this feel or sound familiar to me in any way?
Yeah, you can make a history check
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. Oh god, one of those is a nat 20 and I'm so sad about it.
Oh.
With history, it's a 13.
A 13.
Yeah.
I mean, you've heard of magical crowns before, but this eclipses anything you've ever heard or read about.
Does Ruby Senior react at all to seeing this crown?
Ruby Senior, kind of out of morbid curiosity, peeks her head up and doesn't seem to recognize it.
Okay.
Can I do a fucking little weird turn check? Pick it up and have a look?
Sure.
I think I'm a plus 10. Right? A 25?
Yeah. I mean, what are you trying to get from your weird little tenant check?
What's it made out of? Does it feel hot or cold to the touch? What are the gems? Oh,
Sure.
wait, do the gems look like the thing I shot? That Ruby
Sure.
came out of?
Ooh.
So the black looks like it's made out of some sort of colored metal, maybe like a silver or steel that was colored very dark. The yellow crystals look almost like natural, right? They look like a fluorite or like an amethyst, not like an amethyst, but obviously they're yellow, like a quartz that was probably carved and shaved into these stagnant shapes. And the red gem at the center looks very, very similar to what you shot the other day.
A lot of magic on that.
So
I
are
think
you
it
saying
gave me magic, actually. Weirdly.
So it's a good thing.
You didn't even touch it.
No, I didn't. I just feel like I can do... if my magic was a cup of water, it feels like it poured a little bit more in.
All right. So is this
Divine.
you
boon
this
and,
is ours?
gift?
Looks at his parents. This is ours.
That's been in our safe for a long time.
Where did you get it?
I think Rodella looks at Riva.
What?
Riva deflects for a moment and looks over to Sam. Says, "Your soon-to-be ex-husband is a lucky man, because he seems to have bought himself a few more hours to answer our questions before we have him buried."
Whoa. Hold on. No. No one's getting buried. No, absolutely not. We have a deal. He stays unharmed until the divorce is through. Fair? Or whatever Sam says after. We're not gonna kill your ex-husband. Probably. I promise.
Damn.
Unless you want us to. I don't know. Fuck. I have never, No, he's fine. Nobody touch him. Now, Christ. Okay.
Fine. Offer stands.
Okay. Look, it was in our safe, right? Did you know that it was magic before? Why was it there?
Your mother and I have gone on many adventures together and have collected a vast array of different items over our time together. While the nature of this item is still to be explored, I do want to say it is more pressing that someone like him was able to break into the vault and know what to take. Nothing else was taken, and there are 1,001 other things that would catch the fancy of an amateur pirate. Which means he was sent. Now the question is, by whom? And who knew about what this artifact is?
Tennant looks between this ruby in the center of this crown, and his eyes flick over to Ruby Senior and makes direct eye contact with her, probably for the first time since maybe yesterday evening, because he hasn't looked at her since. Can I make an insight check on this woman?
Sure.
I want
What are you
to
trying to
know,
figure out? Yeah.
is she hiding or withholding something or trying to be deceptive in any way?
Sure. Make an insight check.
Come on, dude.
I would also love to do a quick insight check on Sam.
Sure.
Just with, hearing like, we're gonna kill your ex-husband, we stole this from your house, like, what's the vibe? Has Sam seen this before? Just get a read.
Can I also actually, if I see Tennant looking towards Ruby Senior, having clocked that moment yesterday, can I squeeze his arm and give him Bardic Inspiration?
Nice.
Do you have a D8?
Nice.
Mara.
19 on insight.
Sam is scared shitless of Reva right now. And just wants this conversation about her ex to be over.
Yeah.
Just
Gonna-
kind of done with it.
Put my arm around and be like, how about you and I start cleaning up the kitchen, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds great.
Right.
We'll have enough with you.
We'll just stand 1 minute. Hold on. Once we're in the kitchen, we'll ask Sam. Changing my mind. We're in the kitchen. Just gonna ask Sam really quick. I know you don't want to talk about it. Last question. Did Even say why he was back? Or why he was coming back when he did?
No, just there was something important on this planet that he had to
Yeah.
do.
Right. Okay.
It was sudden.
It felt sudden. I mean, usually
Normally he gives me notice.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know what happened, but it was a sudden change of plans.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
No. Oh God. I just hold it. This is nothing. You're fine. You and him are not the same person. You're not even really linked anymore. This has nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. You're fine. You have nothing to apologize for. Okay? See what I said about my family being a little intense? Now I would like a little bit of normal conversation, at least once. I mean, this was around our breakfast
Well,
table, right?
look at the weather.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, it's raining again. What are the
What a
odds?
surprise.
Yeah.
And we can fade from there. Tennant, what did you get on your insight check?
With Bardic, I got a 26.
A 26. Ruby Senior, who has been kind of removed from this, intentionally so, not wanting to impose or shove herself in a place where she's not entirely wanted or welcome yet. As she kind of settles back down from peeking over to get a glimpse, you see this gleam in her eye of there's a mystery. There's a game. There are stakes. There's something for me to do that is not steering a fucking boat. And there's this glimmer of almost like cautious excitement. And then as she recognizes that you have met her eyes, that fades immediately. And she looks back at you with just a little bit of fear.
Ow.
And immediately catches it and just gives you a warm smile.
I don't return it. Well, I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but there's a big fuck off ruby in this thing. Any other grandparents we should worry about?
Oh, I hope not.
Rodella and Riva, make me history checks.
Reed, you can't do this.
Why?
If you want a volunteer to fucking touch it, I'll do
You've
it.
already touched it.
Have I touched the ruby?
Oh, not the ruby. No, you've touched the
Yeah.
crown. Yes. Got it.
I got a 21.
21.
And I got a 22 on the
22.
history.
The both of you the both of you think back to this mission years and years and years ago, to this crown that you found in the deep depths of a spaceship, a dead body on the ground, words written in blood, "Protect my God." And this crown that Lawrence was so obsessed with, wouldn't let anybody take, it was hers. And you can kind of put yourself back in that mindset. The ruby was not there. But it was there, Riva, on the day that you ransacked Lawrence's office for anything that you could find. It was there when you found this crown sitting on a pedestal in her office next to a painting of her twin sister, and Wayland.
Tell me it's not fucking Wayland in this. Oh my god.
Can I ask, just to be clear, the divine magic coming off the crown, is that also coming off the ruby? Is there anything else coming off the ruby?
You are so overwhelmed
Sure.
by this magical energy that seems to be coming from the whole thing, Ruby included. It's hard to pinpoint exactly if there's anything more.
And can I ask, again, out of an abundance of caution, is this the only magical thing I'm sensing right now?
Yes.
I live in fear of the day you tell me someone's crying again. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Just checking.
I think he watches the realization come across both of your faces, and Tanya's like, "Can someone please stop having internal monologues in your head? Someone talk to me."
And then Ruby, Nadat, Rose, Mother. We look over to Rodella. Have a story that we would like to tell. A story of a memory so long ago that it sometimes feels like a dream. Let me tell you the story of how we found Lawrence's crown for the first time. And how I took it back and we found it the second. And I think Riva goes in to tell probably the story of that mission, but also shares a little bit about the war. Not much, keeping out a lot of the details. But I think she, for the very first time, gives it more than a passing glance or passing mention.
Tenant,
Yeah.
carrying forward that insight roll, your eyes flicker back over to Ruby Sr., who's kind of absent-mindedly fiddling with a necklace. There's a pendant with an empty case. Almost like at one point, there used to be a gem there, and there isn't any longer. She kind of just absent-mindedly fiddling with it.
I think Tannen is just kind of standing behind Rose, who is seated with both of his hands on her shoulders as Riva tells this story. He kind of like tighten just a little bit protectively. And he's just not taking his eyes off his crown, and when his eyes do divert, they're looking back at Ruby, and just again, over and over in his head is, this is not over. I knew this was not over. Just a very dark look on his face.
And I think sort of as a split screen, sort of as those thoughts run through Tennant's minds and parallel Riva, like in our mind, as all of this preparation, all of this work, it's time to begin.
And with that, we are going to end today's episode. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you next Sunday for the continuation of our tale. Until next time, caw-caw.